Where are we going? North.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Therapeutic benefit in role-playing games.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh yeah, baby.
Your presence quested in exchange for treasures.
Red Ripper.
Are we talking one treasure each?
Count that hard.
All right, welcome back to Strixhaven. We have made it through our first class, that's where we're at. We learned about animated objects and doppelgangers, and something else that shapeshifts. But it's been a few weeks, so it's not fresh off the top of my head. Sorry, but
It's creepy. She smelled like a zombie.
Yeah,
Rough.
she the what's the right word? The eau de toilette of zombie that she wears.
Delicious.
So yeah, we left at the dorm, I believe. We saw Noctis was working at the front desk. And that's like his job there now. He talked a little bit about the pressures of his family and that the means he came into magic were not of his choosing. Just kind of an all-around sad dude.
He was nice though. He didn't have anything against us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely just like nervous at best.
I feel like most people on the other teams we've been able to become friends with, but not certain individuals. Yeah.
Yeah, there are a couple.
Yukio insulted one.
Yeah, say Gavea was on the right track, but she pretty much hates you guys now.
Yukio. But yeah, so we were also at the dorm thinking about our first assignment, right, for our class.
Which was animating a thing. And we have black goo that animates things, but we definitely don't want to use that.
Don't we?
Super evil.
I've been looking at other ways. I can't come up with
Or
it.
is it used by evil people? Did we determine?
But we'd get an A, right? So
I think we figured out that teachers would know if we used the black goo, but not necessarily that we would get in trouble if they found out.
it seems like the teachers have a really good track record for making sure that any problems that happen on campus become not problems. No, wait, that's us. Never mind.
We're the enforcement. Okay, so I guess, as we're here hanging out, is there a vote? Are we black gooing or not black gooing?
Well, maybe let's go to the library and check for things that aren't black goo that also do animating.
That seems fair. Yeah, my tinkering skills, I feel like, are not in this realm, so I will follow that lead, definitely.
Maybe we don't have to go nuclear to start.
All that
I give 100% effort all the time. All right? Sorry,
all that I
Seamus.
request is if somebody does go near the ooze and pretends to like try to use it, you have to yell out like, instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a queen.
I will do this thing. Perfect.
That's all. That's all I request.
All right. Awesome. But yeah, no, I think Alder's on the right path because I think beyond that, the only other place that I feel like we could turn would be one of the, or at least for me and Seamus, we could maybe go to one of those forging places and see if we could create some type of artificing device that could allow us to do something like that. But
Yeah, because I mean, she said it had to be animated, right? Not necessarily like living with a beating heart.
oh, that's a fair
Can we
point.
make like an automaton? Also,
An
a dumb question.
automaton?
I mean, does she have after hours for office hours? I mean, we could theoretically go and is there like a TA or something? I just
A
bring
lot
this
on
up.
day one, though.
I
It's time
spent
where your students were real earnest.
I spent 12 years in college. I know some of the tricks.
I was about to say that may be the way to gain favor. Be like, I just couldn't stop thinking about your class.
It was like 5 minutes ago.
Hey, I have a short attention span, and that is impressive. All right. I guess. Okay, so how about this? If Seamus, you want to go teacher-wise, and we want to go library-wise, shall we divide and conquer again, or do we want to stick with same strategy?
Realistically, I think the library is probably the first way to go.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that if I had a student come up to me and ask for help immediately after I ended the class, and I was like, have you read the book yet? Have
Did you
talked to
try?
anybody? Yeah. Like, did you do anything? Or are you just immediately coming to me and tell me that you don't
Give
know?
answer.
Yeah.
Answer, please. Actually, that's a question. Do we know what our syllabus book is?
Do we have class literature? I think we just kind of walked in and we're like, I got this. And then rapidly realized we do not.
Yeah, Yukio, you know how we've done everything else, right?
I was about
Yeah,
to say.
okay.
okay, you know what? Now that I've said it out loud, you're right. You're right. That was very on brand.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if we were another set of people, did anybody get a syllabus sheet?
So we're back at the dorm. We can have somebody- I was trying to think, like, at least if we were outside the classroom at that point, we could talk to somebody on the way
Well,
out.
that's the whole
Well,
thing.
if
I
it was
feel like
5 minutes ago, maybe there's still syllabuses on the desk.
So let's go back to the class. We'll see if there's a syllabus, and if not, then we'll go to the library regardless.
I love this. This is a beautiful idea. Onward.
Okay, so you leave the dorm, you start heading back to the classroom, and you suddenly hear very loud trumpets, as if declaring something. They're in not too far in the distance and rapidly approaching, and you see that there's a herd of students that all have headbands on that like have the Moonfolk language, and or like the as written, and so they're like charging forward, and they're all carrying a single person atop of a platform, and it is the most beautiful Moonfolk person that you've ever seen, and she's just sitting there like cross-legged, looking forward. And as they get a bit closer, you do recognize her to be cousin Emiko, who is a fifth year. And Emiko was that cousin for both of you that you were like always compared to. Like, she's got a 5.0 GPA, unweighted. She had to have a new black belt invented called Extra Black for her skills. You know, just like everything.
Ours black belts.
No, it's man to black or whatever. It's van to black or whatever that is.
Oh, the new one? Okay.
Yeah.
Black 3.0.
Ugh,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah. And so like she could do no wrong. And anything she did do was like to the utmost degree. And yeah, it was almost like legendary, you know, like every cousin, it was like, be like cousin Emiko. And so coming closer, like you see the horde, it's all the headbands just say Emiko with a heart. And they're all wearing just like open Haori jacket, you know, type things, and just like charging forward. And yeah, some of them have the trumpets, and so they start slowing down as they get closer to you, and they come to a screeching halt as Emiko does stop them and looks over and says, "Cousins, welcome."
A deep breath.
Oh, Emiko! I forgot you were here.
Yes, I am here now. Everything is great.
Awesome.
I definitely laugh a little bit under my breath and go, hello, but with due, respect. Hello, dear cousin. I hope all is well. This is quite the gathering. Are these all your classmates?
Oh, this is my fan club.
Oh wow. Okay. That makes sense with the headbands. That's lovely. That's definitely get to class on time with that. Wonderful.
Much faster than the horse buggy things they got going here.
Definitely, I'd say so, especially when we can't fly. That's definitely something I'm trying to get used to. It's really irritating here.
You can't fly? She starts hovering.
I'll work on that. We've only been here for a day, so there must be something that I've yet to figure out here. I look at Yukio to be like, can you fly? Yep, no, we'll probably figure it out, right? Like there's a couple days of acclimatizing, I imagine. So we'll get right on that.
She has the most patronizing nod. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you going with such a throng? We're heading to the library to, continue our studies. Very important, that we perform well. Looking forward to writing my parents back home, telling them how things are going.
Yeah, I just came to check on all of the first year cousins, make sure everyone's settling in okay, so that in my report back home to the family, I can properly, include what's going on. Man, so weird that, I'll have to mention that neither of you can fly. Oh, embarrassing.
I elbow and you saved the day twice.
And I go
Right, of course. Friends Alder and Seamus. This is cousin Emiko.
Hey,
Emiko is
our cousin, our fifth year cousin.
Yes.
Yes.
As Seamus says hello, a giant tortoise man comes forward and just checks him and says, "Keep your hands down."
Emiko, I believe, that we have no need for that. I imagine, could you ask your fan club to proper practice decorum among our people?
I don't see a problem here. He looked like he was going to assault me.
Well, then, I'm so sorry, but I believe we all must be on our way. We have classwork to do, and I think we have places to go. Right, everybody? And I kind of just start nudging everybody just away and across, trying to find the closest door that we can get into that is not where we are now.
Yeah. Hope you don't fall on your back, turtle freak. Come on, let's go, guys.
I hate moonfolk even more now.
I wish I could disabuse you of that feeling, but that's fair at this point.
Yeah. Do we make it inside? Because I'm just aiming for a door. I think we went out the door, but maybe we just go back in, wherever we're going. You're just like, oh, goodbye. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the closest building for sure would have just been back inside the dorm. But
Yeah, let's just hide in there until they're gone. Yeah.
I was going to say, let's hustle along. I want to head in the direction of the library, but maybe stop on the way, I think, because I know that I want to show her that we are we don't need a fucking fan club. Sorry.
We work in the library now, so we can control whether or not she gets knowledge and coffee and stuff. So not at the other coffee place, but yeah, we got fired from there.
Maybe also, an earshot, Seamus.
Who is the other cousin that we ran into yesterday?
That's our cousin. Sorry. I have her name written somewhere here.
Let's see. Oh, you know what? I think I said the wrong name. That's
Because they're all.
Emiko.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought.
Yeah.
the Olympian
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, I know. So we're thinking of
This
I
is
was like, these
Ichika.
names are really
Are
similar.
you,
Oh,
are you
that's
thinking
right.
of Rin?
Seikika.
This is Ichika.
Ichika. Okay.
Ah, Ichika. I
Yeah.
can't believe.
No,
I confused
Emiko
that.
is lovely. Obviously.
Yeah, I was having like a one's Amiko and one's like Emiko, and I'm just messing up situation.
I figured it
that
was like a
would-
Sauron and Sauron kind of thing.
Mm.
It's different. I just misheard it.
No,
Fair.
that's my bad. That's I
Fair.
mispronounced. Or I just picked the wrong one. It's like, wait,
Our
wait,
our GM is infallible. You did not.
Yeah, of course. It's on us, 100%. We're just confused in a confusing world. And also with a cousin that's an asshole, it's really easy to become confused. But yeah. So let's post tweet and
To the library.
to the library. Onward.
As you're running away too, she also says, how's Takeshi?
Takeshi's fine. He's great. Bye.
And yeah, on the way over, I just like to Yukio, I'm just like, I think you should ask Takeshi to do a secretive errand later. And I don't know, mess with her a little bit. She's way too high and mighty these days. It's worse when we were younger. That's just ridiculous.
Seen that fan club?
Yeah,
I don't
bring her
think
down a
Takeshi's
notch.
coming back. He's gonna need a lot of support on that mission.
All right, we'll put that in the docket. We'll ask Alder and Seamus if they'll help us out with that one.
Everybody
Maybe if
roll
we pool
a-
all of our pets together. And we can do a side quest mission that's just pets.
I love it. Sorry, go ahead.
Rolling.
roll a perception check.
Perception
Okay.
check.
I should, before we go on, at the end of the last session a month ago, we all ended up with inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
We can only use that once, right? We got to save it for like something cool.
It's just a onesie.
Okay.
Yep. I got an 18.
Are we all perceiving?
Mhm.
I got
Yeah.
14.
5.
Yes.
So if you're looking for somebody to not notice anything, I'm your guy.
You just got startled by the tortoise. It's okay. Like, you have an excuse.
I'm
Yeah.
still thinking about that Sheldon.
Shellington.
So Ichika whistles and nobody notices anything about it except for Tomoe, who's like, and looks around a little bit and sees in the distance that there is a large bird flying toward Ichika.
Okay. And like a large bird, like a bird of prey large bird? Or
Like
like, can I
a
tell?
like a scavenger type bird.
Like a scavenger bird. Okay. All right, great. I'm filing that away just for future notice, but I'm still focused on making my swiftest, unpolite exit. So I will alert the team later, but I'm making a note.
Is that a bird prey pun? Because I don't know where Swift is right now.
Oh
I'm a
no.
terrible owner. I don't even know where my hawk is.
He had come to the dorm with you and then was like peering in the windows up top to check for doppelgangers.
Oh, right.
Mm.
He's a good hawk like that.
Nice and creepy.
What a good hawk. What a sketch ball. Awesome. All right, cool.
Well, he's a hawk, so it's not weird.
I love it. All right, great. Okay, so
All right, yeah. So you make it inside of, you make it to the biblioplex, get inside.
How are my posters looking?
The posters look good. They
I almost forgot.
haven't frayed or fallen at all.
All right, any signs of interest?
We did put them up like an hour ago.
Yeah, it's really been a
Maybe
very
they really
short
want their
while.
frog back.
I mean, it's been an hour and a month, so
There's like 50 students all in front of the board, like,
Okay.
Prox. Prox. I guess once we get into the biblioplex, I just turn to Alder and Seamus and I'm like, I know we just met and I know that we have also then just gone on a bunch of adventures together, but I am so sorry for my cousin. She's been like that since we were kids and
I did everything.
Yeah, she's really amazing and everything. So I wish I could hate her and tell you that she's full of it, but she's actually probably one of the best people of our tribe, except in actual personality and maybe kindness. So I'm really sorry. But please don't think badly of me and Yukio.
Oh, no problem at all.
Oh, I think that'd be for other reasons.
My face falls to the ground. And I just turn away and I just say, thank you, Seamus. And then I like give Alder all of the space.
It's okay. I'm sure you guys will get better.
No. And then I sing further anime style. You see a spotlight on me as I have like crouched next to Skittles and it's just all black with the lines. And my little ghost self has come out of my mouth and I'm just slowly patting Skittles, just being like,
see, you're doing better already.
Okay. Yeah. Don't mind me. Doom.
Meanwhile, I'm just like suspiciously eyeing Yukio for his treatment of his little rabbit friend.
Guess she needs some work to do. Otherwise he gets bored. And then he causes trouble.
Let's see. Check your passive perceptions. 12. Okay, 13, good enough. So Alder notices while Tomoe is severely apologizing on the floor that somebody who is wearing the headband and the Haori is across the biblioplex with like a big phone like up to his ear. It's like very clearly spying on you.
Oh, like a listening?
Like, yeah, giant listening cone.
Amazing.
I try to like bend down like I'm comforting Tomoe and be like, we're being watched.
I know I'm being watched. I'm being watched all the time and disappointing you.
No, I mean, we're being spied on. Look over there, but don't be obvious.
I look. Do I see? Maybe I need to roll a perception check, but I'm trying to I try to look like slowly around while still looking up at Alder, like she's playing a trick on me and this is just to disappoint her again.
No, it's one of those things that now that it's been brought to your attention, it's very obvious.
Okay. I just am like, of course this is what she would do. This is so freaking petty. And now my parents will hear about this public shame. And then I think
You see him start writing notes.
I just go and I run off in an opposite direction of the biblioplex, pulling Skittles along behind me because I'm just already very sad. I don't have confrontation in me anymore. That was my big issue with Ichika.
Gosh. Okay, so from everybody else's perspective, I just whispered something and she ran off crying.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how to recover from this. I get up close to Yukio and I cover my mouth so that hopefully they can't see me. And I'm like, we're being watched by your cousin?
Alder, stop being mean to Tomoe, and I will chase after her.
All right, fine. Seamus, let's go look for some books, man.
Does at least I know what to do.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Spy on us?
All right, so we entered the library, and did Tomoe run away into the library, or?
So we
somewhere?
were in the library, and I just ran to another area of the library
Oh, so wait,
because
the listening spy is in the library with us?
Yes.
yeah. So I saw him when Alder pointed him out, but I was just too done, so I've just run somewhere else away from him in the library. I quit.
So I feel like we need to know about this. So Yukio, what are you doing right now? Are you chasing after
Chasing
Tomoe?
after Tomoe?
Alder was mean.
Because as far as I've seen, Alder whispered something horribly mean to Tomoe after she was disappointed in everything, and then Tomoe booked it. So that can't have been great. So I am chasing after my cousin, who's been attacked by my cousin verbally, after they were attacked by my friend, also verbally.
For her confused and misguided treatment of animals. To be fair.
Wait, this is like PETA, except it's a much longer acronym.
Let's see. CAMTOA. Camtoa.
Love it. Perfect.
All right, so Alder, I don't know what your feelings are towards this, but I don't think those books that we're looking for are going anywhere. I kind of want to see what this dude's up to. So what I'd love to do is run around like to another stack and try to watch this listening dude, who I'm totally picturing as the old man from The Patriot, the father that had like the brass like horn the whole time, and he kept listening, and then we found out in the end it was like a lie and he could always hear anyways.
Oh my god.
So I want to see what he's up to. Is he following you and I, or is he following Tomoe?
I'm guessing he's spying on them. But what does he do when they run away?
Yeah, do we still have eyes on him, Conrad?
Oh yeah, he doesn't move. He just watches where they run and like repositions his listening device
towards them as they flee.
Mm.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we can get around behind him.
So yeah, we move around behind. We stay at his 6, and then we approach in his blind spot. And aside from taking like a hardcover from one of the stacks and just like whipping it across the room, I kind of want to go and see like what this dude's up to.
Okay, so you want to stealth up directly behind him, or you're just gonna like post up?
I want a ninja right up behind him and just kind of be like, oh hey, like, are you looking at that book right there?
Okay, roll a stealth check.
What do I have for stealth? +1. So a 13 with my modifier.
All right.
That's not too... I bet you my sword clanks as I walk.
Found in a library.
Seems
Yeah,
pretty standard.
The library is it's on the quiet side, but it's much livelier than earlier when you were here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he does not notice you walk up behind him. He's completely still as you loom directly over him.
Okay.
Nice.
So I grab a random book off the shelf. I open it and I tap him on the shoulder and say, excuse me, sir, I'm looking for a book on spying people. Do you happen to know any good recommendations?
So he like turns around and he's frightened. Oh, a book on spying, you say?
Yes. I happen to notice that when we're on the other side of the room, you seem to be interested in our conversation. I was just curious if we could help you with something.
Oh no. I'm all set. I do know a pretty good spy book. It's by Ryan F. Carrot. It's the Double One series. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's pretty good.
Oh, because I was actually wondering if you ever heard of the author Nunya.
Nunya.
Yeah, I believe it's Nunya Business. I was just curious because we were just trying to have a private conversation. And, if you're not here to help us, I'd kind of ask that maybe you stay away. We got some things that we're dealing with.
Oh, I'm not sure who you are.
My name is Seamus, and I am here with my friends. We're just trying to look up some information.
Okay.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Doug.
E Fresh?
No, I'm funny.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I am Seamus Clawborn. If last names are important here on this campus, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, it was nice meeting you, Doug. We're going to go about our business. I hope you have a good day.
Oh yeah, you too. I'm going to go about my business.
God.
That went well.
So it's you get the sense that he's not like unafraid of you. He just like genuinely didn't make a connection between you and them.
Oh, but didn't he see us talking though?
He heard us talking.
Oh, he did hear us talking.
Oh, so he didn't. You didn't say anything, Seamus. That's the thing. In all the conversation that he'd been listening to, you didn't talk to any of us.
Yeah,
and
you were just looking.
I guess if he's doing this, then he's not actually looking. Maybe. I don't know.
He's trying to approach this in a non-violent way, and I don't know how to shake him down.
I love it.
I mean, I have my sword, but it seems out of place. I don't want to get fired from my job every single day. I figured attacking somebody with my sword in my place of employment is probably not like
really worth this new one either. We were only here for like 20 minutes doing
He's taking
work.
notes. Maybe you can look over his shoulder and see what he's trying to write down.
Oh, that's true. Do we have any kind of like invisibility thing? I mean,
well, you're standing over his shoulder anyhow.
Oh, but I thought I like walked away.
I don't think he walked away. You are like actively like just being like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, and you're both like,
And then it's just like, here I go again.
This didn't go the way I was expecting at all.
Yeah, I guess I just thought if he sees a guy come over in like light armor and has a sword strapped to his chest along with his, satchel full of textbooks, he might be like, oh, this guy looks like he could swing a hammer at my face. No, not intimidated at all.
I don't see why that would happen. I'm just doing some spy stuff for these dudes' cousin.
Yeah, like the spy stuff is unrelated to you, so why would you care?
I guess aside from like holding the book up in front of his face and then punching the back of the book, like I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could like circumnavigate. I'll like circumnavigate the library and come back around and look over his shoulder, unless he's like sitting there looking right up at me.
No, you could very easily just look at his notes. Like he just has it open.
Okay. So I pretend to grab another book off the shelf and I'm like reading it, but I'm like I'm at an airport.
It's like way more obvious.
Also the book like right to your nose, like not even like a newspaper, but just.
So yeah, I do that and I'm trying to see what he is writing. I assume I have to do some sort of like a perception check.
No, you can read it fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's not care.
Yeah.
One less roll to mess up.
It's the basically like Tomoe's initial rant about how Ichika has a terrible personality.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God.
And then you see there's like 2 paragraphs of just like continuously crying.
Oh, so like step by step, he's writing down that accurately.
Yeah, he's listening in right now and like writing like still crying.
I mean, as far as probably a fanatic fanboy, I'm not surprised about
A
this.
little bit of a
Like,
gaspy swab.
yeah. Wow.
All right, we gotta destroy this notes, man.
So touched, but I'm not because I'm not there.
So yeah, aside from just like straight up assaulting him, I don't really know what the right thing to do is. Alder, what do you think we should do?
Oh, gee. Oh, maybe if we can trick him into taking the notes away.
Are you guys doing?
Alder, are you still right next to me?
I was about to say, are you guys doing stage whispers right next to this guy, being like, "What do you think we should do?"
Like, hey, do you think this jackass can hear us?
I'm imagining I'm probably down the end of the rope because I didn't do a stealth check to get close to him.
Oh,
So you can make your way back to where I'm at.
Alder's just peeking around the end.
Yeah. There you go.
So I shuffle over and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go to like his left and try to get his attention again. You go to his right and see if you can 5-finger discount that paper out from underneath him. See if you can grab his like, spy microphone thing too.
Oh, gee, you'd have to get him to set it down.
Okay. Let's go. So, all right. So I go back down the hallway and I go up to Doug on his left shoulder because he's sitting at like a desk.
He's just like next to a bookcase, like very, very conspicuous.
All right. So because I really want to like lay it on thick, I go up close to where the opening of the microphone horn is. I'm just like, Doug, like right close to him.
So he quickly like jerks his head and he smashes the back of his head like into the bookcase, and then like a bunch of books just start falling on him and pummeling him.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Lots of people are looking over like, oh my gosh, is he okay?
Did he get like knocked out? Is he like down on the ground?
He's on the ground like writhing. And there's like 15 like really thick books like just like covering him, and he's convulsing a little bit, like trying to like compose himself.
All right, so while he's down, I reach over and grab his papers, quickly roll them up, and I shove them in my back pocket. And then I take his horn, and then I take his horn thing and stick it in like my satchel. And then I bend down. I'm like, Doug, are you okay? Like, I'm sorry I scared you. I was just letting you know that there's a really great cafe here. And then if you're hungry, you should go over and get a snack. Like, come on, let's get up. We'll get you a water. We'll get you a water. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
So you're basically like picking him up. He's like almost completely limp. People are looking over and they're like, did he just steal that guy's horn thing? What is happening over there?
So is he like a humanoid? He's like a small, like our size?
Yeah, he's a 5'8" man.
Oh, okay. So I scoop him up, because I'm like jacked. I've been swinging hammers all my life. And I bring him over to the cafe and I go over and get him a water and try to help revive him.
Okay, so you like drag him across the biblioplex over to the cafe. Again, like lots of eyes on you. Like
I like sidle up and I'm like, oh, gee, are you okay? Let's go get you some water. Like just trying to make it less like we're kidnapping this man and more like we are taking him for help.
Yeah.
So okay. So you set him down. Isla is there. Oh, what's going on here? Is he all right?
Books just
This guy
fell on
had a
him.
bunch of books fall on him. Like, we don't know what happened. Can we get him a glass of water? We're trying to help him feel a little better.
Oh, sure. Immediately puts water in front of him. Oh, I'm so dizzy. It's like my ears ruptured or something.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, anyway, where's the
You see
nurse?
blood trickling down.
Seamus, how did you not choose violence and choose violence? Oh my god.
It's a fine line to walk. So
But yeah, where is the nurse?
There is a hospital in the central campus.
Great. I give him directions to it.
Okay.
Okay,
And
good luck.
he goes to walk and then immediately wipes out. Oh, I have no balance.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, let's get you back up in this chair anyway when you're not dizzy anymore. The nurse is over that way.
like, hey, keep saying here just because you're trying to rub it in. Don't they have those like automated like horse things? Can't we get them like a
Yeah, let's just
ride
like
or something?
push him on one of those.
This is amazing. Like Seamus is so violent, but Alder's like, he's dying. You know, go help yourself.
He's kind of a jerk, and it's just a ruptured eardrum.
It's not my problem that he was listening so intently with a noise magnification device.
So you bring him outside and just like toss him into one of these carriages and say like, all right, get off at the hospital. Good luck. Close the door and it's on its way.
We helped.
Yeah. And you see that there's a Warforged who also has the headband on, now standing there outside of the library.
Oh Lord.
A Warforged? What's that?
Like automaton people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna walk back into the library, and if this
Yeah,
guy
does he
stands
follow
in
us?
my way, I'm just gonna walk around him.
Oh yeah. So you just walk around him. He doesn't say anything. As you like look over your shoulder, he's just in the window.
Okay.
And
I'm
then
gonna-
you see his eyes start like zooming in.
I'm gonna go find Tomoe and tell her that at least we took the notes.
Yeah, we helped.
And I think this guy's too concussed to relate anything that he heard, so it's probably fine.
Okay, so you go to the opposite end of the biblioplex where Tomoe is crying. Yukio has come up to try to console her.
That guy was keeping notes on how much you were crying. It was really weird. We took them.
Oh God. So like my face goes like the both like and then like oh and then like wait what?
What's this deal with your cousin?
I'm afraid to talk about it now that you've said that someone's recording what I say.
Well, he's gone now. We fixed it.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we made it worse.
Guys.
We definitely have some.
Hey, I'm sure he
as long as
doesn't
we're in the
remember
hospital.
anything.
Okay. I on it. I don't know what's going on. She was never this bad, and she definitely did not have that insane of a posse back home. But it's been 5 years. But let's just stay clear of them. She's actually pretty powerful on our side. Like she definitely, I mean, just so you guys know, she definitely outranks me in our family ties as well as being the perfect child. So let's just stay clear of her, and I think everything should be okay. You of course like let's minimize interaction. We don't need to go talking to any of her fan people. So yeah.
Okay, here are the notes, and also the listening horn, which has like a small amount of blood on the end.
I just look between the two of you, absolutely horrified, and I pick up the horn and like, is this like a magical amplification horn, or is this like a regular just like horn? Because it seems like it's magical in
It's at least a funnel.
amplification. Seriously.
Plus one
Yeah.
little changes. I don't know.
Yeah, you can tell like by like a quick test that it definitely is magical.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm like, so wait, did he give all of this to you? Guys,
We
we-
acquired it. It became ours.
Yukio,
That's just not okay for us to take this. I mean, here, give me those notes, and I'll bring them back.
No, destroy
and I
the
will walk
notes.
away and accidentally use thaumaturgy to make a nearby candle leap onto the notes and light them on fire. Oh gosh! Oh, I don't know what happened. Oops. I'm sorry. I tried to bring those back.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So,
Well,
all right. So wait, you have the
Gosh,
horn
who
though?
will ever know what happened?
Indeed.
not Doug.
Okay. Well,
Not after what we've done.
I guess I look around just looking for the headbands. Do I see anybody of headband variety?
Oh yeah, there's you see that there's a gnome who you recognize
Oh,
who
no.
is wearing not only the headband but fake bunny ears.
I have a proposition for everyone. I think actually, I know we've come far, but maybe we should go back to our classroom. There's just we should. I don't know what you did, but obviously it was a scene. Shall we go?
Yeah, I mean, we can come back to the library later. We have until tomorrow to do that homework anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back after lunch or something.
We're here now. I think that we should be studious and be seen to be studious. And we should figure out how to make something alive now.
So you want to get work done and have an alibi at the same time?
I don't know what you're talking about, but we should really make sure that this homework gets done before it's due, because we are here to learn.
That's a really good idea, Yukio. You sure have a lot of really good ideas. Am I
Plus
doing
knowing
it
us.
right?
We're going to get into some
Doing
other kind of trouble
great.
before tonight anyways.
Yeah. So I just like, okay, yep, all right, never mind. We definitely should be here, sure. And just like exhausted, like where do we even begin?
I think we should find a librarian.
Don't we?
This guy right here, who's got
I
two
was about
thumbs?
to say.
Oh, shoot.
I say let's just go over to the A's and we'll look up animation.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
This is all cartoons.
I'm following Seamus.
Wait, isn't Seamus going on his magic chair?
Oh yeah, the
Don't you-
zoop.
Yeah,
Are you, zoop.
don't you have a thing that just makes you
Oh,
appear
I
where
have
you're
a s-
supposed to be?
I have a spell that I wrote down somewhere. Where you
Oh
say,
yeah,
like,
I find it
Yeah.
deeply upsetting.
The library, the go-to
Yeah, that we
library
don't get
spell,
his magical library situation.
the control F for the entire library.
I swore that I wrote it down. I feel like an idiot. Do I need to know the exact words, Conrad, or can I just kind of like fake it? till
Oh,
I read it?
definitely.
One of those spells. Oh man. Yeah, I already forgot.
It's just Biblioplex take me to X.
Oh, thank you. Biblioplex, take me to where the animation books are.
So to do that and just zip out of sight like the Flash.
Oh, that hammer! Wait, it's gone.
Yeah, if you grab onto him, you will move with him.
Mm-mm.
No, okay.
I didn't know that was a thing, so I definitely was left being like,
Probably thought of it way too late.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm over at the books and I'm like, Biblioplex, take me back to my friends. And I appear back.
Whoa!
Hope
Holy
he ends
crap.
up with us. 'Cause
Yeah.
That would be real embarrassing if he doesn't.
Oh, if you have
like-
other friends.
All right, everybody. It takes me to like my beta group. No, so I'm like, okay, hey guys, I'm sorry. Everybody put like a hand on my shoulder and I'll take you with me.
Okay.
Oh, well, I think I'll just walk.
Fine, a pinky. I'm sorry, Alder. You don't have to touch me. All right.
It's not you, it's the zipping.
Oh, you don't like the zipping. I'm sorry. Well, how about when we get there, we'll yell and then you listen for us.
Sounds great.
All right,
Why
maybe
don't we
like
bring
say
the
maybe that
books
book's-
now?
Give her the listening device.
We all zip. So we all zip, and when we're like, we end up like 3 aisles over or something, and we're like, Alder, we're over here.
Yeah, and then I catch up.
Okay.
Okay, so you get you're brought immediately to animation and you. It's the first A book on animation. So
Animation, what to expect when you're expecting.
All right. Okay, well, I guess we should all take a couple of books and maybe take over one of the study tables over there. So I guess...
I'd recommend one in the back corner of the room with us being able to see the front door.
I think that's a wonderful idea, Seamus, in order to ensure that we know when the library closes, because we wouldn't want to stay late. That's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, very good.
Library never mind.
Okay, so I guess I'm just put my arms out, holding on to Skittles' leash and just saying like, okay, give you books. Library.
Okay, yeah, so you started just collecting a bunch of different books. So everybody make an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that inspiration because I can think of nothing more important with my day than figuring out how to animate things.
What's inspiration to it? Lets you re-roll and take the highest of 2?
Yeah, it gives you advantage on any roll.
I'll be doing
Potentially,
the
yeah.
same thing.
I got a 17.
So as Tim the player, what does advantage do again exactly?
Yeah, so you roll 2 d20s and just keep the higher result.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration as well because I got a natural 1, which unless there's some sort of like pity score that you give.
No, it's the opposite.
Yeah,
You're
then-
doing,
You get like a paper cut.
A 6.
yeah, I got a nat 1 that is the better of my 2. Well, I guess it's the same of my 2. And then I have +2 for investigation. So 3.
Yeah, with my +3, I have 8.
So I have a +5. So I really have an 11.
Wait a minute, hold
Alder.
on. You had 2 botches?
Me?
No.
Me.
Oh.
I'm
Tomoe,
really,
yeah.
really, it's been a roller coaster of a morning after my first class. I am obviously still a little rattled.
I don't know why I suggested using inspiration on that. I regret most things now.
I'm very uninspired.
Well, hopefully my 17 gets us somewhere.
Oh my God, Alder. Woo!
Bringing it home.
So so 17 is good, and you have
I gotta start playing us songs. Sorry, I just realized that I can give us extra dice, and I'm dumb. Sorry, keep going.
No, it's okay. And you have a botch working against you, which is also fun. So you're like getting to all of these like different solutions, and basically like Tomoe keeps having these like really like passive comments that are just huge downers, and it's
That
distracting. And then you move away from like the solution there, and like oh So you're sitting there and, it's the, constant little comments and sobs.
Guys, we would have figured this out minutes ago if we were Ichika.
Oh gosh,
What
Tomoe,
what
you're
am
so
I
good
gonna
and helpful, but I think maybe Skittles needs to go for a walk.
what am I gonna tell my parents? My mothers are gonna be so angry at me. Okay, I'll take Skittles. He should probably get some water. Let me
Yes,
know if
because
you
you're
guys
an excellent pet owner who is doing great.
Skittles, I'm so sorry that I let you go without water for so long, and I just slowly walk away.
Problem solved. Now I can focus.
So you find that there are a few ways to animate objects, and to animate one quickly, it's a 5th level transmutation spell, which is a little bit beyond what the group's capable of, but you could certainly acquire
like 4 levels above.
Only three.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume you can't even touch it, right? If you're not a level 5, like you can't even do it.
No. I think we need to be higher than that to get level 5 spells. I've only got level 1 spells, and we're at level 2s.
Yeah, so spells have levels up to 9 as opposed to like player levels, which go up to 20. So it's definitely like a higher level spell. You could acquire a scroll for this exact spell. That would not be too far out of the realm of what you could do. Essentially, you just find somebody who can cast the spell and transcribe it into a scroll for you.
Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay.
It feels kind of like cheating.
So that's
like the
one of
Konami code of animating.
And then there's also finding an animated object that already exists. Just catch one, yeah. And the spell for that would be a lot easier. It would be basically would just like be charming it and coding it to you.
More like a wake up than a create from whole cloth.
Yes. Yeah. You also could build one using magical tinkering, and it's just that would be a matter of then finding all of the correct parts to make something reliably animated. That would, so in terms of difficulty, finding the magical objects that you would need to like go out into either like some Lorehold mountains or something like that to do some little excavating. So it would be a little more hands-on. So I guess really like the 3 main options are, find somebody who can give you the scroll, find the materials to make one, and that would be more of a physical activity, and then finding one that exists and charming it as like a 3rd way.
Well, we've sure bumped into a lot of those already.
Yeah, and I'll say I literally grew up digging up random stuff in dig sites and old villages with my family. So, I mean, I'm not afraid of putting a little shovel time in if I can go locate something and then tinker it to life. I don't know if this is something we choose one option and we all do it together, or do we at least split up?
We could split up, and that would double our chances of success and also quadruple our chances of failure.
And make our GM's job 4 times harder.
Statistics, yeah. I roll up to the table with Skittles. I'm like, have you guys figured it out? What are we gonna do?
Has anybody ever bought a magical scroll before? Do we know how much that costs compared to how much money we have as a team?
Was
I
the
have-
homework to do this individually or as a study team?
I think everybody's graded as a team always.
Yeah. We're
Like
all
how
Yes,
all
the
of you
impression-
tested out of botany.
I got the impression that we had
I'm
to
not sure that was a
do
good
it
thing,
individually, but
actually.
we could work as a group. I was expecting us to basically have to produce 4 animated things, but we were allowed to work together to figure out how to get there.
You can, as a group, put forth a single object.
Oh, okay.
perfect.
Well, that's nice. So I have magical tinkering is a ability. So if anybody wants to come out to the mountains with me and go digging up some stuff, I am more than happy to go on a little hike and see if we can collect some things.
I mean, how
Digging
far are the
sounds like a
mountains? Uh-oh.
I heard how far the mountains. It would be a few hours.
Okay. So it's not like a 3-day journey for class tomorrow.
No.
Do we have any more
Okay.
classes today?
You do have one more class today.
We do have more, but so Seamus, I also have magical tinkering as well, and I don't think that would animate something. Am I
Oh, I thought Conrad just said that magical tinkering, if you had the right components.
Yeah. I put
Oh, the
book
right
around.
components. I'm sorry.
So I
Gotcha.
figured what we had to do was look up
Okay.
something in the library about magical tinkering for an animated automaton, and we go and just figure out what we need.
Okay, I can help with that. So I'm getting pumped up. Let's go and figure that one out.
If we go an adventure into the woods, are we going to miss our second class?
Well, we should probably
Of
figure
today.
out when that class is and where, and maybe we go after the class.
That's true. Let's look at
Also,
our
on the way, if we keep our eyes open for magical objects that we can charm, maybe we'll just bump into one at the rate that we've been bumping into them.
That's a fair thought, Alder. So I guess
Where'd that book stand go?
yeah.
Just bring that guy around.
I
Yeah.
thought we had to actually make it animated in front of the professor.
We could just tell him to be cool for like 5 minutes and
Oh.
then poke him and oh,
Like, don't do anything. Just be. No, I figured we had to like right there in front of her, like abracadabra this stuff and make it like happen.
where's the syllabus? Let's go find that.
I think we need to go
because,
back to the class now. Now we have some potential. Now's the time to double check where we are. We should also probably double check when our next class starts. And I'm rummaging through my bag and obviously not finding anything of use.
Yeah, it's about noon now, and the next class is at 2.
Oh, thank you. That's convenient knowledge. So yeah, we shouldn't obviously go on a hike, but we could spend the next 2 hours looking up what kind of components we might need to make a magical tinker happen. We could also keep an eye on the door and see if that creep show is still sitting there watching us.
Oh, he is.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet is let's go get a book on magical tinkering. And
While you look up magical tinkering, because I'll be honest, once you started talking about magical tinkering, that went right over my head. I'm going to go ahead and get us all something to eat so that we have food today.
thanks, buddy.
That sounds like a great plan. I tap Seamus on the shoulder and I go, I don't know, Seamus, work your thing.
So I flip a gold coin to Yukio because I assume he's going to need some goldage.
Eating well.
Oh,
Yeah.
why? How much? What do snacks cost around here? I feel like that meme where they're like, "What's a banana cost? $15." Like,
$50.
$50 banana.
The guy wearing the $6,000 suit.
How about this? Why don't you go buy something, Yukio, and I'll pay you back whatever my share is when you get back.
You have the employee discount where all the food costs 1 copper.
1 copper? Jeez, that's nothing. I don't even have
I
change
got this.
for a copper.
I think I've got this one.
You got this? All right, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I owe you one. All right, so Alder, be on the listen. Don't get blood on your ear. Big Blue Plex, take me to Magic Turking books. We're over here.
So what object do you want to make?
Let's see.
Oh, you're saying I could literally take any object that I want and then tinker it to life?
Maybe we should.
The materials would change based on what you wanted to make.
Okay, so we should pick something super simple that we have like access to.
Make an object that passes butter.
That has a what?
What
It
are
passes
you,
butter.
Morty?
What is my purpose?
Oh my god, we want to make a no, we don't need to go down that path. I'm already recovering from a mental break. I don't need to cause a thing to have a mental break. Why don't we
Animate a
know.
pickle.
Oh goodness.
What's the goal? What's the goal when you animate a pickle? Like for it to
To get it to
scream when
say
you eat
pickle
it?
Rick!
Oh god. What if we animate like a container? What if we animated one of our coffee cups?
Ooh.
That sounds
that-
dangerous.
But fun.
Has anyone ever heard the parable of the old woman who made spaghetti that kept growing?
Didn't say it would do that. Okay, well,
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of something that could be useful to us that we would
Let's-
also want to do things.
Let's start simple. Let's try to animate a pencil
That is a wonderful idea.
or a quill, whatever we're using here at school. I
That
can't remember.
sharpens itself.
Yeah, I would like a self-inking quill.
Yeah.
I want to have a little feather that runs over and it jumps into the ink pot and it's like, it's getting all excited. It's like C-3PO getting an oil bath and then it like jumps out
Oh,
and it runs over to you and it's all ready to go.
Yep. I'm
But
on
also
board.
doesn't leave a ton of ink on the table.
Yes. Yeah.
You're British. Tone it down a notch. Let's start with self-inking and we'll figure out doesn't leak itself later.
Okay, so so the level that you're describing would be incredibly easy.
Yeah, I say let's baby step this. I'm not looking to turn
Yeah,
in like
well,
a senior.
Because we could
senior
have one
thesis.
success, and then if we wanted to go even further, we could make a second one. But
I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want to do it, I feel like the end game here is something that can take notes for you.
that's what I was gonna think. They could like maybe you dictate. It's like a dictating
Ooh.
pen, and we could have it set up so that like we could be, I don't know, taking team notes or
Let's-
other purposes.
Pen,
Maybe it listens to
write
the
this
professor.
down.
Maybe it listens to the professor. So you're not
Perfect.
speaking in class.
Plus, if we show that at baby steps and we keep like journal entries about it, I'm sure the professor would love to see our iterative design and how we work through it. So let's start with just making it alive first, and then we'll teach it to self-ink, to self-write.
love
Let's
that.
not
start
leak
with
itself.
self-inking before alive and, self-fulfilling.
Stretch goal. It
Saying.
should be able to dictate languages that we don't know. That's the stretch goal.
Ooh, that could be useful. It'll like create us our own like Rosetta Stone, like every single time we hear something we don't understand.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know
think
how
we-
hard that is.
I
So
think
let's
we
look
just
into
went
some
from
books.
like super easy to untenable real quick.
No, it's
I don't know how
manageable.
these things
Yukio,
work.
go get food.
Just throwing
Me and
it there. I've
Seamus are
got-
figuring it
sorry,
out.
you
Go
know
get
what?
food. Get,
you guys,
go.
you
go.
guys are the ones
Get
who
outta
do
here.
this.
We're having a vision. We're having a moment. Seamus, I believe in us. We can do this.
All right.
I'm
So-
coming back on a high from my very low, so I am invested.
All right. So we ignore Yukio. He walks away to get his food. And he's hoping not to see
Oh,
again.
wait, before I go, you guys are really great and you know how to think good. And
That was my not inspiration. My bardic inspiration, not regular inspiration. And you both have a D6 to use in the next, I don't know how long. I think it's like hour or maybe it's 20 minutes that adds onto a die roll.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Any
buddy.
die roll.
Thanks
Just
so much,
saying.
Yukio.
All right, so
I know how to use the mechanics.
all right, so Yukio runs away, and he's getting us food that we didn't even tell him what we want. So hopefully he's getting something I like. And I look at the bookshelf ahead of us, and I see what was it, Animating and You. There's also Chicken Soup for the Soul animators. I flip through and I find the magical tinkering section.
Awesome.
Okay, so you see that the what you would need for an ore wouldn't, like, you're familiar with it. You've definitely be able to harvest it without any sort of reference based on your backgrounds. Where it's going to get a little complicated is the feather piece of it.
Would a hawk feather work?
No. So you're going to need an intelligent magical bird's feather.
Okay.
What are you saying about Swift?
We made an owl.
He's not magical.
Okay.
Yeah, do owlkin feathers count?
Yeah, because we have a buddy who's an
spellcaster.
elfin.
But do they count as birds is I think my question. Because they are
Oh, yeah,
owlkin, but
birds.
they are not necessarily birds.
But like a dragonborn, aren't they still a dragon? They're just a humanoid dragon.
That's a question. I wouldn't know. But I guess we can go and see.
Is it racist to ask them that? Are you
Yeah.
a bird or just birdkin?
I don't think we ask. I think we
I
ask
love your
for a
feathers. Can I
feather.
just put my hands through your boobs?
Yeah, I think it's
Works
that.
so well in this world. I'm sure it'll work in this
It's gonna
other
work
one too.
perfectly. Marvelous. Or we can go and find a different bird. Okay, so we need an oar, a feather. Do we need anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Now, you said ore. Like, do we know what kind of mineral we're after?
Yeah, it's gall or calcum.
Okay. So I've solved the feather. I think I can figure out the feather. We can go and talk to Skittles' true owner. He probably has some type of magical bird or beast, and then we don't have to have a really insensitive conversation with one of our classmates.
Yeah, he must have a phoenix or something.
Right?
He's got a phoenix guy that he can call.
I mean, I look down at Skittles being like, right, you definitely have some like feathered friends. And I imagine he's just like,
He's just
I think so too, Skittles. Let's go.
Also, Tomoe, you're his true owner. You're doing great. I like simultaneously am putting on a show for everybody, and I'm also like feeling really guilty for what I said earlier.
And I just look at you being like, and a little bit of light fills my eyes just a little bit. And I'm like, yeah, I think this could work.
in the window at the biblioplex outside, you see a notebook like slowly like rising up in front of the guy.
Wait, is it the spying guy is back, or is it the
Warforged one? The Warforged one whose eyes have telescopically pressed against the glass.
But he's also taking notes too.
He's now taking notes. There is the gnome, who you know is BBB8, is inside, but he's not taking notes. He just has the headband on.
Have we approached him again, or do we just know him as being kind of a weird guy?
BBB8?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you've
think we've
not
seen him
actually-
since that first moment, right?
Right, yeah, you've just kind of spotted him creeping around.
Yeah, he watches us, and I think, did he whisper something to Seamus once? Like after our initial interaction with him? I think he might have.
Who can say? That was like 6 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think he's also said a weird thing to Yukio, but that's to be expected from those bunny ears because those are definitely not for me.
Yeah, he told Yukio that he would have died for him on his way out.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Okay, guys. Well, what is it? Noon? Let's go find Yukio for food, and then I'll figure out where we should find William, who's Skittles' person.
Yeah, and then at that point, we could probably just go to our class, and then we can plan on going hiking into the mountain or whatever to go get our ore, and then that should allow us to, because we'll hopefully have a feather at that point, and then we can animate some pencils, feather quills. Yeah.
Awesome. Let's go. All right, so we're off to the cafe to go find Yukio.
I follow Tomoe.
Yep, the cafe is bustling. It's full in there. Isla is completely blotted out by the amount of people, but you can make out her voice over the crowd. Yukio has already secured all of the food. Just being able to, walk behind the counter really helps.
It is all vegan. Just throwing that out there.
Yep. Oh, Yukio, this looks delicious.
Without
Thank you so
intention.
much.
Oh yeah, I got all the best stuff.
Yay! So
I
fun.
talked right in. I'm happy.
Milk grass, honey grass.
Oh, and you have some
Bluegrass.
eucalyptus leaves here. Oh, those are most delicious. A little bit of mint on top. Mm. Oh, and even carrot tops. Fantastic.
Carrot top.
I love that comedian.
Oh, I'm feeding Skittles my carrot tops. Be a nice guy. Yep. All right, so I guess no, if you guys want, so William is part of Lorehold. I'm not sure if he's in class right now, but we could maybe go to their dorm and see if somebody could tell us where he could be. I'm not sure of where else to find him, to ask him. Would I know?
Arts.
Yeah. So I guess Conrad, would I know we met him in like a park. So kind of like not where he would just be hanging out.
Did he leave contact info if you have animal questions?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he left one of those magic cards.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. So it says he's usually hanging out. I need to find this. I think in the Archway Commons where he usually takes Zippy.
Yeah, so he does take Zippy through for walks there and stuff. His where he keeps like all the animals is like in the Lorehold campus because he's an upperclassman, so he actually like lives over there. But he does like travel all over campus to expose the animals to different backgrounds, especially where Lorehold is particularly mountainous.
Well, why don't we try the Archway Commons for now? It's right outside the bibliopex here. And then if we can't find him there while we're doing our ore hunting, we can go and visit Lorehold.
Sounds great.
Okay, cool.
So you eat up, you see your fellow freshmen also eating and doing their thing. And on your way out, you see the Warforged just sort of like turn and watch you as you go to the commons. And his eyes just like continue to, it's like just straight up Inspector Gadget.
I want them to fall out.
So I'm only picturing the Futurama episode when Bender goes to Mars University and they try to Animal House it, and he zooms in and falls off the ladder backwards.
Yeah, that's a fair comparison.
Did you say he has one of the bandanas on?
Mm-hmm.
So we know he works, or we believe he works for, or he's a fanboy, and he's trying to hear what she's doing. Okay, gotcha.
But this time he took positive notes.
Oh, you saw what he wrote?
No, but we said lots of positive things that he then noted.
Oh, that's true.
Like that. Transitive property. Perfect.
The notes should not include sobbing, mostly.
So you walk by. William isn't there.
Okay.
So you can plan to meet him when you go dig up the Gauler Calcum later on.
While we're here, can I don't know how I would do this, but can I spend some time like training Skittles, working on like, I don't know, at least him responding to his name and maybe like coming and sitting and all that jazz. Trying to be good. I'm trying to also like kind of show off to Alder and just be like, look, I'm trying. Here's the leaf. Like, come here, Skittles. Now sit. Like, trying to be like, but firm, but nice. I don't also have animal handling, so I don't know if I have to roll for this, but I would like it to be successful.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say roll animal handling.
Okay, will do. Oh, I have a little bit. 8. Ooh, inspiration. I got, is that regular Yukio, so that's another still just re-roll and then choose between the two?
You add a d6.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. Wait.
Not great.
Hold. I can do math. 12?
All right.
I can also assist. Like, I don't actually want you to fail. I just think that you're not very good yet.
I feel like this is a fairly accurate roll, actually. So yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't mind help, Alder. So.
Okay. So Alder helps you out, and you're sitting there just sort of, doing some repetition and, really hammering in that name. So he starts reacting a little more than, instead of just like, deadpan. When you say his name, he does actually turn his head to look at you.
Perfect. And I give him the scritches and I'm like, one day everyone will taste the rainbow. Yes, they will. And I imagine he's not so nonplussed, but success.
I'm just in the back like, you're doing great.
Full positivity.
You do see over at the message board that's outside of the Biblioplex, BBB8 is there.
Oh.
And he's staring at what's posted. And you can see that he takes down the flyer that says the Clawborn family is missing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't have any issue with that.
I mean, we technically do because we have a Clawborn in our group.
Yeah, you don't have an issue with that?
No, I just want to make sure he's not touching my frog flyers.
So my family's missing. And there are people actively trying to find them.
But
well, honestly, I mean, I showed you the posters in secret and just waited to see your reaction. So, like, as long as you know, that's your problem.
Wait, you put the posters up in secret? We helped you.
No.
She's talking about your posters.
When I hung the frog posters, I very carefully and artfully showed you the poster that your family was missing without saying anything, just to see, like, if you reacted. But that was the extent of the interaction I've had with the posters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I figured, you know what's up. Maybe I'll point out to you that BBVA is taking them down because that's kind of weird, but I have no issue with it because I just want my frog posters up.
Okay. Tomoe, the things you said about Alder are totally true.
And I'm just looking between them and I'm just like, can we clarify, did we confirm that you know your family is missing or is this still weird?
No, I knew they were missing, but I thought it was weird that other people were looking for them.
That's right. Okay, thank you.
Like I was kind of concerned about why there was now suddenly like some
Call to action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like beyond the, because I knew that they were on an extended trip and they were gone longer than they normally would have been. And I haven't heard from them in a while, but I didn't think that they were quote unquote missing at this point. Obviously, the highly anxious person that I am thought they were missing the second day they were gone. But, you know, in terms of needing to send out like a search party, I was a little concerned about that and confused when I saw the poster. So, yeah, I'd still like to know a little bit more about what the school's connection is and why they want to find them. I mean, I'm obviously happy if they were found, but I'm wondering what their motive is.
Yeah. So after knowing what BBB8 said to Yukio and looking at you, and you're probably pretty disturbed, I kind of elbow Yukio and I'm like, you should figure out what he's doing with that poster. We've got time before class. I think we have like an hour. Like, Seamus looks really worried.
You see him fold it up and pocket it.
I'm on it.
And so I just, you know, to Seamus, because I'm looking around to see if anybody else is talking, I'm just like, you know, eyeballs. Go back to Penny Skittles. I'm expecting Yukio is walking away going dun 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 dun.
Playing his own spy music like Chrome.
I mean, he is a bard, so.
Actually, I believe that I can play Unearthly Chorus, and I don't have to play my own music. My music will play for me, and will also give me charisma bonuses due to theme music.
Okay, so
playing.
what is your theme music? I don't want to assign it.
I'll go with Mission Impossible. I'm not going to turn that down.
Fair.
So from the air itself, the Mission Impossible theme just starts blaring. And everyone's like, everyone who's outside is turning like, what is happening? And the music is centering around Yukio, who is...
That's great. The music will provide cover. They're clearly distracted. And I will swallow. It's not my pride so much as my self-preservation. And I will walk by BB-8. Oh, Billy Bob! Hey, did you hear that the Clawborns are missing? Man, that's weird, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, I was hoping to do something about it.
Oh, yeah, what were you thinking you could do about that? I'm sure Seamus would love to have his family found.
Yeah, well, I just became a fanboy of Ichika, and she's like really powerful. So I was going to bring this to her and see if she could do something about it.
You're part of the Oh, you know, I just noticed the headband. That makes a lot of sense. How is Ichika doing?
Oh, she's so great. She's so good at everything. I mean, you just have no idea.
She is.
No clue.
I might, but you know, good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. What are you doing here? I thought that if you were one of Ichika's fanboys, if fan individuals, that you would be wherever she's at.
Oh no, we have to like compete for the privilege to be near her.
Oh, okay. And this feels like you're asking her to do a thing, not bringing her something competitive, right?
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you know, she could always use more accolades.
That's fair.
You know, like a legacy family that, you know, has been around for centuries. And if she's the one to find them, I mean, it sounds like something that should be on her record.
That would be a pretty impressive thing for someone to do, to find the Clawborns. Do you know why that
message is up there? Do you know who put it there?
Oh, no idea. There's no name.
Okay. Interesting. Weird. Well, BB-8,
Who?
I'm sorry. It's Bob? Billy Bob, right? Billy Bob?
Billy Bob. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why'd you say what? Anyway, I'm sorry for keeping you up. I feel like you got to be trying to get back to Ichika. She's just the greatest. And I'm sorry for keeping you so long, buddy. Have just the best day, Billy Bob. Bob.
Maybe you should be one of her fanboys too. I mean, if you're being moved in your tears just thinking about her, it sounds like you qualify.
It's different being family of Ichika. We're already very, very close.
Oh, she didn't mention you.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were family until you just made that comment just now.
I regret nothing.
I'll tell her I ran into you, though.
No, it's very distantly related. It's really more, it's not that we're all related, but, we're all related. Very distant. I wouldn't bring it up. Bring her the Clawborn thing. Sounds way more interesting than the family thing.
Yeah, I mean, she probably want to know that one of her family members got fired his first day.
I think she's got way more interesting things going on than learning about, myself and Tomoe's first day.
Oh, Tomoe's family too?
No. No? Yes, I guess she might be. It's probably the same side. Yep.
Promise to be his friend if he shuts up.
Well, we only got fired because we beat up that bookshelf. It sounds weird when it comes out like that, but...
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, remember the bookshelf that was trying to...
Oh, I
eat
remember
you?
the bookshelf.
Yeah, you got very familiar with that. Why were you in there in the first... That seemed like a weird way to start your day. Is that a gnome thing? Oh, I'm not from here. That is okay.
All we gnomes love to be half-eaten first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm.
Learning new things every day. This is a weird plane. Huh. Yeah. Sorry, Billy Bob. I am just keeping you way too long here. You bring that Clawborn thing to Ichika. She'll love it. That seems like it's probably the most important thing that you've heard that you could share with her. Bye.
All right, see you in class.
Thanks. How'd it go, Yukio? Did you figure it out?
It was good. He is taking it to Ichika so that she can find the Clawborns. Because I hear that she is wonderful at all things. So I'm sure that she will find the Clawborns momentarily. So no worries, Seamus. Ichika's on the case.
I'm sorry it causes you personal distress, but I appreciate the talking to him nonetheless.
Also, there is a chance that there may be some individuals observing us for the honor and privilege of being able to be near Ichika.
Yeah,
So that's interesting.
I'd probably stop bad mouthing her. We should probably just
We were never
Why would you
bad-mouthing
think
her.
that I had badmouthed her, my wonderful cousin Ichika?
I mean, there
who
was
is
the time
good
that you
at
burned
all of
notes
the
that we had.
things. That was a mistake and an accident.
Complete accident.
Can
I
have very slippery fingers. I mean, I was touching all of those slippery things earlier.
You probably still had frog slime on you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah.
Probably so.
From
All right. Either way, I know it causes you guys personal distress within your family connection, but
No, I love talking about Ichika. She's just great at everything.
but can we focus back on the Billy Bob 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 Bob?
We definitely can.
At least it didn't sound like he's after us right now. Because I'm still a little weirded out about yesterday morning.
Well, I think he's not after you. That's for sure.
Well,
Okay.
I'll
Well,
obviously better at night.
yeah. And I guess Seamus will still try to work to figure out who's looking. Did he say if he knows who's looking for the family? No?
He's as lost as we are. But good news, Ichika's going to be on the case as soon as he brings her that information.
Okay. Well, we'll still keep looking for Seamus. Hopefully we'll figure out what's going on with your family.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. So
But only because we're friends.
it's definitely because we're friends. Is it about 2:00 now?
It's about.
All right. Where's our next class, guys? Do we know? I go and look through my bag, try to find the crumpled up paper that I have.
So your next class is History of Magic and Art, which is taught by Ulvida Mistcoiler, the Dean of Perfection for Prismari. But you'll just be in one of the freshman classrooms that, the different teachers rotate through.
All right. Well, I guess for now, guys, we have a plan for later. Let's go to class.
Woo!
We'll be bringing Skittles.
I don't think I have anywhere to leave him, so come on, Skittles.
So you roll.
I have him on a leash, so I haven't left him. No.
Yeah, he's making his way.
No, I'm sensitive to Alder thinking I'm leaving him. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So Uvilda is a djinn. She's all blue with like French Renaissance like clothes that are very form-fitting while also very frilly. So it's it's quite the look. And she's incredibly dramatic. So as you walk into the classroom, it's hello students, hello, greetings. And you just immediately have flashes of Yukio as a professor.
Don't know why you guys would have that image in your heads.
So she starts talking about how the whole function of the Prismari are both like this chaos, but also perfection. And it's not actually chaos. That's like a lore hold thing, but like the essence of either art through repetition until you achieve like the perfect piece, or you're always pushing the envelope and attempting new things that have not previously been done to discover what art really means. And that's sort of the ends of the spectrum there. And so after explaining that, she suddenly becomes quite composed and with a calm and steady voice of a practiced storyteller, Uvilda tells the legend of the red dragon Sulfanox's raid on Frostfire Hall. She underlines every sentence with forceful and deliberate movements that always look like an intricate dance. When she tells of how Sulfanox breathed down fire on the dwarven city, she uses the burning hand spell to visualize the dragon's breath. Uvilda then conjures up a giant wall of fire that takes the shape of dozens of fleeing dwarves trying to escape the dragon's claws. The dance ends with the defeat of the dragon and Uvilda sprawled on the ground as if she herself and not the imagery of the dragon were hit by the crossbow bolt.
I moved to tears. That was beautiful.
And she stands up and just very gracefully bows. And yeah, there's all the students are generally clapping. A few are somewhat confused. Others are like very enthusiastic about it. And so she turns to you and says, and for your homework, we are going to be pushing the envelope, like I had mentioned earlier, and students will be breaking down into groups of 3. Yes, we'll be messing with the groups of 4 that you've all been assigned, and you will have to figure out amongst yourselves how these groups will be made. The group will consist of a storymancer who tells the story of the performance, a pyromancer who manipulates flames to support the storymancer, and the psalteromancer who supports the performance with a perfectly crafted dance. You will have 1 week to prepare the performance, and you can do anything that you like for this.
Oh, goodness. Wow, guys. So groups of 3.
And will we know the groups?
And so she just starts slowly backing away and starts summoning fire all around her. Yes, you will choose amongst yourselves. And then she just portals out in a whale of flames. So just as a quick reference, looking around the classroom, in addition to the 4 of you, you have your rival group with Gavea, Noctis, Ziaz, and Muth. There's BB-8 with his group, which you see a dwarf, a tree person, and you recognize Quintilius Maximin Telephone the Third, whatever his full name is. You see Emiko, who is grouped with Kataros, you recognize from the first day there, as well as Aurora, Tomoe's roommate, and a fire genasi. And then there is Dick, Fab, Spoil, and Cov.
Okay. So I guess how do people want to do this? If you guys want, I can see if my roommate will pair in a group with me. Or
Hey, Noctis! Hey, you in a group, buddy?
Noctis is like an owl, the whole head completely turns.
without his body turning around. Nice.
Yeah.
He spins around and it's upside down.
Because they're always upside down.
So Noctis kind of like looks back at his group and they're just like shrugging. Oh, sure. So Noctis waddles on over. Oh, hey Yukio. Yeah, I'll be in the room with you.
Yeah, that's awesome, Noctis. Cool. You got anyone else you think would be a good ringer?
A ringer? I mean, I'm pretty sure Ziaz or Kataras.
Ziaz! Hey, Ziaz! Hey! Hey, what you doing, buddy?
So
I am definitely doing this in just like being like, oh, what?
Yukio, ask him for a feather.
So Ziaz starts strutting over. Yes, you called.
Ziaz. First off, amazing walk. Second, do you have a team yet?
Oh, I mean, I was planning on teaming up with them, though I guess they did not formally ask me.
Well, just between you and I and, badass Noctis over here, we want to formally ask you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. And sure, I will join you. I'm a man of word and bond. And I agree. And thus it is so.
So
This is going to be interesting.
So it's us and then Yukio and the rival group.
yeah, I'm trying to figure out, Yukio, did you just set up a team with yourself, or was your intent to just
What else would I do?
So
Do you guys not know how to pick teams?
Yukio literally just was like, fuck everyone. I'm making my own goddamn team. Okay,
I'm about getting a team with your roommate?
Yeah, I was literally just gonna like propose to bring like 2 people in, but sure, Yukio. Awesome. Well, yeah, fantastic.
I got it.
Yukio, I understand what you're doing and I appreciate it.
Just trying to make you guys' life easy.
Okay, well, Alder and Seamus, I think we're gonna be great.
Let's do it.
Yay!
I want to be the storyteller. The thought of flames or dancing is the worst.
Yeah, I thought both of those were not going to be your favorite part. That's fair. Seamus, do you have a feeling on flames versus dancing?
I mean, if I had to choose, I would take flames over dancing, but I'm not going to necessarily sticky with it.
No, I feel comfortable doing either. So I want you to do what you would be most comfortable doing. And I've been trying, I haven't done any formal dancing, but I've definitely performed some katas that I could maybe work together into a dance. So
Oh,
could maybe
hey,
make this work.
Tomoe, your katas are fire. I gotta say, they are absolutely a dance. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, thanks so much, Yukio. Okay, well then, does that sound good, Seamus?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Yukio. Yeah.
All right, Yukio, what's your setup?
What's my setup? I do not know.
Well, you have a week. You don't need to decide now.
That's true. You and Zias and Noctis. I'm so glad you guys are kind of joining
that'll
our
be
team.
sometime in 2026.
Shh.
Zias did like an interpretive dance for the talent show, for the talent thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's incredible.
That's awesome. Fantastic.
Great for him.
All right. Well, I guess I'm not sure if we should be studying. These classes are well, they're very much like prompts. So I guess we have time for us to just go and do things, or we can go and work on our other homework. We probably need time to get out there if you guys want to do that. But Yukio, probably make sure your team's on the same page.
Noctis, Quintus. First off, want to say I'm pretty sure we've got the best team out there. Second, we should meet up tonight and hash this out. There at the library. That sounds like a great place for us to meet, which is not here. I was just there like an hour ago, which time is squiggly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be working at the dorm later. But
right. When does your shift start?
my shift starts at 6. I'll be there for the evening.
All right. Maybe in the morning. Do we even have classes tomorrow? I'll bet we do. Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah, 2 more classes.
When we don't have classes.
Yeah, I mean, we could always just start like at the dorm.
Okay, I can take that. Double dipping, do it while you're working. I love it.
Yeah, we can get some like good feedback from other students coming in too.
There we go. Field it out. Play it around a little bit first. Yeah. All right. Well, I will see you guys tonight at the dorm check-in.
All right, sounds good. Zia's just kind of nods.
Zia's stuff.
Yeah, Zia's stuff.
Does the
He
Zion.
smolders.
I mean, I don't think he exists in any other way. Love it. Awesome. All right. Well, Seamus, are you familiar with where we're supposed to be going?
No, but I mean, we can probably go and look up a map of the region and see if there's an area that's kind of prescribed for having this war. Maybe we go back to the library.
Okay.
I mean, we could always try to go over to, we could go to one of the forges. I bet you if we ask,
That's probably
we might
the
not
best
even need to
place.
go on a hike. They might just
Yeah.
have some.
Let's go there, and then we'll figure out if we need to where Lorefold is, and then we'll go from there.
Because I believe there was supposed to be, weren't we supposed to like join membership with a forge?
Yeah, you and I were supposed to go over to the forges. I'm trying to find them now on our map. But yeah, we should make our way over.
It's
I'll
on
tell you what.
the west part of the central campus, and meet with Grayson Wildemere.
That's right. Here he is.
You could join the future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven.
Yes. All right. I think we should do that. What did you say, Yukio?
You guys go and do that. I'm going to find Takeshi, and we're going to start digging. If I don't give him something to do, he will probably dig at the at our dorm instead. So we're going to go and do some enrichment. Bye, guys.
Wait, do you know what you're digging for?
Yeah, it was some mush.
Oh, if I may be so bold, is to tell
Please
you what
be
to do.
bold.
Maybe it'd be more fortuitous to look up an item that we would modify. Maybe you could find like a magical feather that we could then use. And obviously, let's get 4 of them just in case. It might be kind of neat to have all of us make one. And if engineering has taught me anything, get 5 because we'll mess one up totally. Yeah, I mean, if you could find a magical bird, I believe it has to be intelligent as well. Maybe that would be more value added instead of just randomly digging holes into the side of mountains.
That's fair. Teshki might be better at the holes, but yeah, we'll find someone who is both intelligent and magical and willing to part with feathers.
Okay. That sounds far more reasonable. That sounds good. So Alder, we're gonna go sign up for a forge and try to locate and see if there's any of the ore that we need on campus already. And it looks like Yukio is gonna keep Takeshi busy with finding a feathered magical thing. So I didn't know if you wanted to come and join us or if you wanted to go with Takeshi and Yukio.
I glare really hard at Yukio. I guess we'll go look for ore with you guys.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thanks, Alder.
All right. We'll see you later, Yukio.
Bye.
I like watch him leaving and I'm like shaking my head.
I see this and I'm like, well, we at least stopped him from having Takeshi dig for things unknown.
He was going to do what?
Never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. Let's go to the forge.
Yeah, and if we're lucky, they might just even have some of this ore sitting there like in a stock room. And we don't even have to go out. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love hiking. We can go anytime you want, but we might not necessarily need to do the work.
Yeah, let's go to the forge.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
You can tell him suddenly nursing like a massive headache. Just like,
Oh.
this guy.
Do you want to... Yeah, actually, Alder, do you want to sit with Skittles and we'll go, or do you want to come?
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, so off to the forges.
Okay.
Okay, so just to quickly double check, what is Yukio doing?
It's a good question.
Yukio apparently has been tasked with finding a magical feather, a feather that belongs to someone both magical and intelligent, and is being sent off into the woods to find this. And I'm bringing Teshki because he needs something to do.
Do you have an overactive rabbit? Like I'm just...
He's a rabbit. I can't just let him sit there. He will start digging something.
Oh, okay. Fine.
That's why I thought I was going to look for ore, but I'm looking for feathers. That's all right.
I mean, silly question, but do we have anybody on our team who is Prismari oriented?
I am.
Aren't the Prismari evolutionists, and they're constantly working on like different animal? I'm wondering if the Prismari headquarters literally has, I don't know whether it's genetic samples or access to different animals.
So I'm going to go wander into the woods, and you guys have already figured out what you need. I'm glad because I'm wandering into the woods with a rabbit.
Should we go get him? I didn't even think of that part of Prismari. I've only just been assigned or aiming for that.
Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking, like, if we're going to go to the Lorehole area, I bet you they have rocks and ore and metal and all that jazz that we would use for our work. But I was kind of wondering if, the Prismari headquarters, I've just heard that they do a lot of work with bioengineering.
You just take Takeshi into the woods?
Yeah, but they seem like they were having a good time. So I don't know if we should really stop them. And, maybe we're just casting a wider net. Maybe they might find a bird.
I'm a little worried about Takeshi.
Yeah, no, now that I think of it, we've come up with a reason why he shouldn't be in the woods. We should maybe go after him. Seamus, can you send oh my goodness.
Swift,
thank you. See. Can you send him and go and get him?
go and find them. Bring them back to us, okay? All right.
I almost called Swift America because of that show on Prime.
Oh no, I named him after one of the human Earthling shows, David the Gnome.
Oh,
the name of the
good.
fox.
Good. Very
Swift.
good.
Yes.
I love it. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I think then I think we should still be heading to the forges. So let's go do that. And then hopefully Swift will find Yukio and lead him back to us because that's where Swift knew we were going, right?
Yes. And just curious, do we have some form of communication devices where we can just contact each other? Like some sort of
No, this is the Middle Ages.
Do we have like a rectangle like in our hand that we can like pull it out and
We do now have a very dangerous magical hearing horn.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But who has the dangerous magical hearing horn?
Me, so I can hear you guys chatting from in the library because I won't touch Seamus and do his zippy thing.
So I
That's
think
fair.
what we should probably do is we should have some sort of agreement where if one of us gets lost and doesn't know where anybody else is, we should just like go to the library.
I think that's a great plan, and we'll have to let Yukio know about it when he gets back to us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I can imagine that at some point, one of us shenanigan makers is going to end up lost and we're going to have to find the other one. So we should have some sort of like headquarters that we always go back to.
I think that.
At least until I get fired from the library, and then we're not like welcome there anymore.
Don't say that. We're
I'm
gonna
just-
be fine.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Lorehold.
Wait, no, to the forges.
Are the forges at like the Lorehold Center?
No, we're right. We're going to the west of campus.
So they're at the west of Central Campus, which is coincidentally in the direction of Lorehold.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. So they're before Lorehold.
Were we rescuing Yukio from the woods or just letting him do his thing?
I think Swift is going after him.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah.
Swift
Okay,
is
excellent,
swiftly flying over to get them.
Fingers crossed.
excellent.
When you say it like that, yeah. Should we? Yukio literally just left, so should we assume that Swift?
Oh, he'll find them fast.
Well, going off of the way Yukio acts and the way the rest of you have conversations, I'd say there's a decent gap between.
Are you saying that we're not a cohesive team? Is that it? Are you throwing stones at this magnificent machinery?
It's only day 2. We'll bond and
Just met
have
these
more
guys.
cohesive.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, so why don't
the
the three
forming,
of us-
storming, and conforming? We made it to storming real quick.
We're doing great.
So why don't the three of us just run after him in that direction real quick? We'll get them, regroup, because it occurred to me, I don't even know if Swift knows how to talk to the rest of you. Like Swift and I can talk, but you know, Swift might not
Oh
be-
Lord. Okay, I assumed that he could talk to us. All right, never mind. Let's go.
I'm just saying he's just a hawk. He has his limitations.
I'm gonna say, like, you guys, if you want, I'll keep following, but Skittles is a little slow, so I'm just gonna be behind you, and if you double back, I'll find you.
Okay.
Okay. But he like just left. We're gonna find
Yeah,
him.
exactly. So you should be fine.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I'm just pondering with Skittles.
Plus knowing him, he's like skipping down the street right now, just singing songs about people doing stuff. So I mean, he's probably not moving that fast.
He's made like 3 more friends.
His secondary friend team.
Tertiary, because he's already got secondary.
Yeah, get around the building and he's just standing there talking to like 6 people.
All right.
Oh, hey, friends.
Hey guys. Have
Wait, are you
guys
making
met
a
these
joke or are you
people?
telling us from a GM perspective that he really is there?
It's really both.
Awesome.
Yeah, what was a joke is probably reality. So,
I didn't know if it was canon or not.
yeah, so it's become canon. Sorry. So Swift was like flying full force, like at the woods, and like didn't even look down.
He like overshot them.
Yeah, completely
Oh.
overshot.
They definitely went somewhere.
Yukio just turns the building and it's just like playing it, like just jamming out.
All right, so I look back up at it and I bring him back down. All right, so Yukio, we decided that it's probably better that we just all stick together and we're just going to go find the ore, hopefully, at the forge. And Tomoe can probably find a feather maybe later at the Prismari like school center. So do you want to just come with us or?
Well, shoot,
about
that sounds way better than my idea.
Okay.
Well, Teskey's still going to need something to do or else he's going to get into some big trouble. We might go dig anyway. How how's that forge with rabbits?
I mean, as long as you don't go near the anvils, the floor might be kind of hot and covered in sharp, shards of metal. I mean, I wouldn't say it's ideal for a rabbit to go to, but
All right. I hear you. Kind of a dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge, and dodge.
yeah, I mean, if you could do the 5Ds, but you
Yeah,
also seem like a
exactly.
pretty unorthodox rabbit owner. So
Yep.
I'm not saying that necessarily you're going to do that. But yeah, you might want to 5D your way around whenever you see like bolted metal.
That sounds like exactly the kind of enrichment that Teskey needs. Let me go find him. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Wait. Where? And he's probably already gone, but where was Tetchkey? So I've caught up to you guys. Like, what? Where did he just go?
Yeah, he was with you when you left.
I give up.
Oops.
Is he okay? Is he just trying to escape? He's like, oh,
Yeah, I
please,
know.
talking
So,
to some
like, are
people.
we-
Let me get out.
We're just waiting in a square for Yukio to come back.
Y'all said that y'all were going to the forge, so you're gonna be waiting a long time here
But we just came to get you.
to go to the forge. Yeah, I think that you might have said something about half of us just going and doing things, one, and then the other half, everyone else, chatting. Anyway, I'm gonna go get my rabbit buddy.
I don't know what to do.
Oh, I also, I was just reviewing my school handbook. Pardon me for not knowing what everybody does that's, not Lorehold based. But I believe we actually might want to go to the Quandrix headquarters if we're looking up animal or the Witherbloom. They might have more access to fine feathered friends of an intelligent and magical nature. I wonder if Prismari is really what we want to be focused on if we're trying to look at magical birds.
Well, originally we weren't focused on Prismari for the feather because we were going to go and visit William, who's of Lorehold, because he gave me Skittles, and I was like, if he has a Skittles, then he has a magical bird. Probably.
Oh, he might. But I mean,
That
we
was
still don't know
the original. That was the original plan. But now I think we have to go to the forge because Yu-Gi-Oh has run off, and the last thing we told him we were going to a forge. Oh Lord.
Oh no, I think we still need to go to the forge anyways to get the ore.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of everything at the same time. I'm sorry.
No. I like it. I'm confused why because I ran up after you guys talked with him and he ran away. And so now I'm like, what happened? Alder, what happened?
At this point, I think my main concern is beating him to the forge so that I can protect the rabbit.
Okay, well, I agree with you for going to the forge, so let's get over there.
All right, so why don't you pick up Skittles so we can move a little fast?
Okay.
And let's run.
Okay. We can do this. Do I have to roll for that? I know last time he hurt me, but he has armor on and I do too.
No, oh yeah, no, you're okay.
Okay,
It's
cool.
caps and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, getting
let's
used to each other.
go. Yeah, exactly. Let's go, Skittles. Onward.
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
Yeah.
flying. I miss flying so much.
So you're just sprinting over there. So you get over there and go inside. And you're greeted at the door. Oh, yes, I recognize a lot of you from our first class of the day. I'm Grayson Wildemere. You looking to join the future entrepreneurs of Strixhaven?
Yes, I believe Seamus and I are.
yes.
We were both artificers, so we're looking to join to be able to make and sell.
Excellent. Yes, in exchange for joining our great cause, you will have unlimited access to the resources here. And all we ask is that you meet a certain quota of magical items produced, and then we will sell them to continue to run the forges here.
Oh, very nice. That's a good deal. Thank you. Is there an
Wonderful.
entry fee of any kind, or we just have to meet our like quarterly quotas?
Oh no, I mean, especially if you're both artificers, that's a shoe-in.
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome.
In addition to these resources we have access to, is that both facilities and equipment, or does it also include any kind of inventory? Because we're just starting out and we're kind of low on things that we might need.
Oh no, you can use whatever inventory we have, provided that you then make something of equivalent value to then sell.
Oh, okay. Do you happen to have any ore?
Indeed, we do in great quantities.
Oh, fantastic. 'Cause we were thinking of making some animated quills to help us take notes and improve our academics. And we were wondering if you happen to have sufficient quantity to produce, let's say 4.
Let's say 5 so that we can make
Oh,
some
right.
to sell.
We wanted an oops coffee.
Oh, I meant a profit copy, but yeah.
Oh, a profit copy. Yes, that's true. I mean, don't get me wrong. Once we do our first 4, I'm sure that we could figure out how to do them pretty well, and then we could bang out a bunch of them to, help sell to make money for the society.
Oh yes, I would ask that you make one for me as well.
Oh, you would like one as well? Oh, yes. We'll make the finest one for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gracious.
Appreciate it.
So we gather materials. Do we have to sign anything? Are we all set? We're all registered?
Oh yes, I mean, here are your membership cards.
Thank you. Oh, so exciting.
I mean, perhaps could we get like the 5 and dime tour before we go around and mess things up? And is there anything we shouldn't be touching while we're here?
Oh no, have at it.
Oh, I like this place already.
Yeah.
Awesome. And I'm looking around to see if Yukio is already here. Do I see him?
Yes. Have you seen like an ill-advised rabbit running around being chased by an equally ill-advised moonfolk?
Larger rabbit. I did actually see a rabbit come through here earlier. I think he stole a smithing hammer and just left.
A rabbit stole a hammer?
That doesn't sound like Takeshi. Oh, weird. All right.
When
Well,
you say earlier, how earlier? Like just a few moments ago or before then?
Oh yeah, it was just a few minutes ago.
Oh, guys, it could have... What kind of rabbit is this?
Takeshi is of the moon folk rabbit, so he's not just a normal rabbit.
Yeah, I didn't really apply normal to any of you guys.
I mean, he has
I'm sorry,
horns
Alder's
and
running
wings.
off on me now.
Ugh,
All right.
he has horns and wings. That's not a normal rabbit.
Let's go find this thing before it ruins our chances of getting anything done here.
Okay. Well, can I use my telepathy to see if Yukio is in the area? Like, can I send out kind of like a mind, I think in telepathy I can do mind reading.
A sonar ping?
Yeah, can I do like a Yukio sonar ping to be like, let me see if I can find him?
Yeah, I mean, you could use the magical listening device that you know exactly what he sounds like.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's singing to himself.
Awesome. Alder, can you give it a listen around, or if you would like, you can give it to me, but I feel like you've got the horn.
Yeah, I listen.
Yeah, you're able to pinpoint his location in the vicinity of the forge. He's not very far away.
All right, let me go way over there.
Alder is done with this
Just-
shit.
Resigned, like, follow me.
Okay, so we follow on Alder.
Yeah, let's go get Yukio and Takeshi and get this ore and let's get out of here before we cause any more trouble.
That seems fair. Well, we have the ore, right? We already got it.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Oh, I thought we had to like go and actually explore this facility and find like the storeroom and all that. That just seemed like too easy.
No,
Okay.
just hand it to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just straight gave it to you.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
cool.
it seems like he wants one too, so there seems some personal motivation there.
Yeah, he's
all right.
in your class.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Guide us to Yukio. We exit the forge and we find him, or
Yeah, just go looking for him. So
Actually, I love the enthusiasm. This was great. Clearly, this was made by Or. However, we're looking for a pre-situation. You did great, buddy. This is you should probably bring this back. I think someone
I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back.
someone wants to. Do you know where this goes? Teskey knows where this goes.
Oh no,
you
no,
got
it's
it.
fine.
Bro,
It's fine. I
was
got
your
it. And
rabbit.
I take the hammer from the rabbit and I make my way back to the forge and I leave everybody to have their conversation.
Yukio, what is Takeshi doing? You said
Oh, well, so, we needed some ore over here, so I was having Teskey get some ore. Again, buddy, you did great. That's on me. I wasn't specific enough, to the moon. But, we need to work out the specifics. Again, totally my fault on this one. How you guys doing?
Yeah, he clearly wanted to help craft. It's like the goal.
that's kind of cute, but also like we kind of need to not be kicked out of the forge. So maybe next time, Yukio, don't just send Takeshi in there without like pretty good instructions.
Well,
Oral.
I felt like we understood each other. And to be fair, we did. I just wasn't specific enough. It's really on me. Again, Teskey, great buddy. Way to step it up.
All right. Well, we've got the ore, so he doesn't need to go look at it anymore. Maybe he can help with, I don't know, another part. I want him to feel it.
It's feather time.
It is feather
All right,
time.
Feather
Teskey,
clock.
I need you to get a feather from someone
No,
who is
no,
both intelligent
Slow down,
and
slow
magical.
down.
Go!
No.
Bye!
No.
All right, hey guys, where do you guys think we ought to go
Wait,
for a feather?
does he really leave?
Why would he not leave?
Leroy Jenkins.
Yukio? Okay, wait. I go up to Yukio. I put my hands on his shoulders, and I'm just like, because I'm a taller moonfolk than you, and I'm like, Yukio, we are very aware of who is on campus now, right? Everything that you and Takeshi do will go back to all of the people back home.
Yeah, we're gonna do great. He's going for a feather.
Yukio, you know the conversation we had this morning, and I like shake you a little bit, and I'm like, we can't have any more mix-ups.
Right. He doesn't really know what intelligent means.
Go.
This could
Bring
be a
him
problem.
Can you bring him back? Do you have a telekinetic link with him?
Why would I have a telekinetic link?
Telepathic. I apologize. Telepathic link. He is your rabbit.
Yeah, I'll go find him.
I feel like this
somewhere
is
around
about
here.
the time that I make it back to the group. I'm just like, hey guys, I'm back. Great thing we solved that.
Hey, Elder. Thanks for bringing that hammer back.
No, Yukio,
No
go
problem.
and get Takeshi now.
Wait,
Oh.
Takeshi's gone again?
No, Alder, everything's gonna be fine. Yukio, you go right now.
All right,
Using
all right.
big scary voice.
Just trying to keep him out of trouble.
Roll perception, everybody.
Hey, do we still have the bardic enhancement from before?
I already used mine.
And it is
I didn't use
10
mine.
minutes.
Yeah,
No,
ju-
did you
just
say it's
from
good for-
time. Yeah. the
That
time.
that ended like 3 hours ago.
Perception. I have a 13.
Yeah, me too.
21.
An 8 after my modifier.
You have a
Ooh.
21, Yukio?
Yeah.
You don't deserve that. I'm just kidding.
Nice.
No, I do not.
So,
Let's be honest.
no. This is how much Yukio is actually listening to what you were saying to him.
Okay, good. I shook fear into him. Great.
So he's He spots from behind the forge building that there's somebody with one of the headbands on who has binoculars, who's been watching. And he also spots that Takeshi is way up in the air being carried off by a vulture.
Like the vulture that was falling before.
Seamus, quick, send Swift.
Wait, what's happening?
What?
Guys, no, that's her vulture.
Get
Yeah,
that bunny.
But we still need Swift to...
Seamus, get the bunny.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Seamus, that's Tasky.
All right, Swift. Go and just chase the vulture down. Don't kill it. Get it to bring Takeshi back. Okay?
Guys, that's Ichika's bird.
Yeah. I
No,
know,
that's
dude.
just some random asshole.
That's Yukio's rabbit.
Yeah, I know it's Yukio's rabbit, but what I'm saying is you can't kill the bird. It's Ichika's bird. She's
I'm sorry.
taking...
Where would you get that from?
Because she summoned it before and I didn't tell you because this morning has been awful.
Big words coming from somebody that last time we saw a bird, you shot it when I tried to save it.
I know, but I didn't realize
Also,
it
I
was
tried
her
to
until
save it.
right now.
All right, so let's focus. What do you want us to do, Tomoe?
We've got to rescue the bunny.
We do have to rescue the bunny, but have Swift not kill it. That's all I want. Have him distracted, and I'll try to
Whatever it
help.
takes to get the bunny back, Swift.
Okay, so
Anything.
go over and just talk to the vulture and ask it to not do something, okay? All right.
Swift just received a lot of instructions. Yeah.
Doing it.
You guys are like a bunch of like soccer parents like yelling at from the sidelines. I need just the coach to talk to it, okay?
I would like to cast heroism on Swift.
Awesome.
How far
Through
away
these
is the
stealth
vulture?
So like a quarter mile.
Okay, fuck, never mind. I can't shoot at it.
You can't shoot it. It's carrying the bunny.
I know. I could like scare it and miss, but then if it kill Ichika's bird, then we're all gonna, and then my parents.
Don't you shoot at Teshki.
I'm not going to. Okay, so I guess are we all just like watching, like?
Yeah,
I'm
I
running
guess so.
towards that bird.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should run towards it because
Think
if
so.
Swift gets the bird to drop the rabbit, somebody's gonna need to be there to like slow
Fine.
its descent and catch
It's
it.
fine. He can fly. He's a rabbit.
Then how did he get in this predicament in the first place? You
I
feel-
don't know. Probably because he
thought
can fly.
the bird was magical because Yukio can't give good directions.
I wonder
Hey,
if the bird's
he
intelligent.
clearly didn't understand how intelligent he needed to be. That bird's dumb.
Well, I mean, maybe the vulture is a intelligent, magical bird, and maybe in the process of
In
roughing
that
it up a
case,
little bit,
it
Swift will
probably
get-
got at least 4, maybe 5 feathers.
I appreciate that we're all having this conversation while sprinting on the ground underneath a vulture.
Trying to rescue the rabbit as the hawk is just gaining ground.
All right. So how's Swift doing?
So the vulture then swerves inside of an open window.
What's Teskey doing?
On his way out, like last second, because he's just like kind of watching you guys run after him. He's not facing forward. He's facing behind. But he's just watching like as you're all like, oh my God. And so then as they're swerving inside the building, he just gives a thumbs up. Yeah.
Whoa, everyone be cool.
What do you mean be cool? You just had his cheeks after Takeshi.
I mean, be cool. He's got this. And I will stop running. I trust him. He gave me the sign.
I don't know.
All right, how do I get up there? I gotta get up to that window, man.
I mean, if you want to look, that's cool.
All right. So it's just like a standard campus building. You can just walk right in.
All right, let's do it. I'm walking in.
So
And I'm
just
running
like-
up to the floor that I think it is because I don't know this person's name, obviously.
I will stand below the window.
All right. So Alder runs inside and just starts like booking it upstairs. A lot of activity. And as you turn in and start running up, you see Cobb is already there doing stairs.
Oh, Cobb, what a champion.
How's this frog buddy doing?
Yeah, his frog is also doing the stairs. But he's just like trying to leap the stairs in just like a single bound, just like going up 20 steps at once.
Hey, Gary, that's normal and fine. How you treat frogs.
So Cobb sees you and he just kind of like reaches out and picks you up and just starts running up the stairs.
Thanks. We're going that way.
Yes. Like, all right. he books it up and just like turn the corners super fast. And you get there and it's an open lab and you see that the vulture is on just like one end of a long table with all sorts of broken beakers and stuff. And at the other end is Takeshi holding a shard of glass between the paws. And you see that there's already blood on it and that Takeshi is holding several feathers as well.
Oh
my god! He got us the feathers!
Told you, he gave me the sign.
Oh my god. Who just
And Cobb's like,
Seamus, what crime?
is that the vulture from last night that you guys killed like 3 times?
That's not important right now. Takeshi, are you okay?
Takeshi just like turns, is like clearly like had a very quick but fierce battle. And he drops the glass shard and he turns and he holds the feathers out and he's like panting.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. You did great. It's gonna be okay.
So the vulture goes like this and like covers its face with one of its wings and then goes like this and all of a sudden there are throwing stars whipping at you. Roll a reflex save or dexterity saving throw.
Can't do.
Everybody, like it's all coming at the group.
No. This
I'm
is
the only
just
one in
Alder.
here.
No,
You're not
yeah.
here there, Seamus.
Yeah.
Me and you just stayed down below.
Oh,
Alder
sorry.
got
I got
carried
confused
up.
where everybody was. I thought we were all like running into the building. Sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's-
Yukio was like, I don't care. My rabbit's red. Alder was like, that's bullshit. I'm going
Yeah,
in.
this is not okay.
And I was like, I don't even know how to deal with my cousin right now. Make it stop.
All right, so what was this? It's not athletics.
No, a dexterity saving.
Dexterity.
throw.
Thank you. Cool. Okay, -1. So that is a total of 8.
Nice. Let me make a quick roll here. Okay. So you're just kind of like dumbfounded, like, oh man, this is really happening. And you like go to like kind of dodge one way and like panic and then go to dodge the other and don't really move at all. And then Kov all of a sudden dives in front of you and he just
No.
takes 3 throwing stars to the chest.
Oh my gosh, is he okay?
Oh, it drops to the ground, crashes, the whole table comes flipping over. Oh, and see there's like quite a bit of blood.
Oh no! I
Oh,
wish it would have been me.
But
Okay.
Cobb is like the giant minotaur, right?
he's the amphibious orc.
Yeah, he's the orc who
Oh,
was
right,
doing
okay.
like the workout when we were trying to be like investigative, except we weren't being at all good investigative people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the frog is literally his brother. Like,
Yeah.
We're not biologically sure how this works, but it's his brother.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, he is incredibly jacked. As just like a that's his weight was definitely like carried over this long table as he went crashing down. And then the vulture just goes and dives out a different window and starts flying off.
That's fine. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on my friend here who just helped me out.
Oh. And the throwing stars all just like pop out of his chest. You see the wounds closing.
Good. I can roll for it, but I'm sure you didn't get hurt too bad. Oh, I rolled a 1. So.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'm sure he appreciates the sentiment anyway.
Yeah. So the healing magic goes to like start like coursing through him. They do pop out and like the wounds start to close and then just like stop. So he still has open wounds, but like it's better.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that.
And so then he just kind of like goes to like dust it off, but instead smears blood all over himself.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
And he stands up. Alder, are you okay though?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you for doing that.
Of course.
That was really nice. You helped me a lot today.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. You want to get coffee sometime?
No.
It's literally bleeding for you.
All right.
Bleeding. Oh my god.
Maybe
10 out of 10.
Maybe your frogs want to hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he just turns and leaves.
Oh, Alder. Rough, girl. Oof.
So he exits the building.
guy.
To say like you see the rest of you see him exit the building with like the blood just kind of like trickling down. And he's walking fine, like as if he's not physically hurt, but he is very clearly dejected. Oh.
Kav, are you all right? Do you need help? What happened?
So he looks over, and then he just keeps walking.
Seamus, what should we go after him? He's bleeding a lot.
I follow like shortly after and catch up with you guys.
He seems like he's more hurt in the heart. I've looked in the mirror before and seen it. I know that look when I've seen it.
God.
He might need some time on his own right now, and he could probably go over to the hospital. But yeah, let's go ask him just to make sure.
Okay. And Alder, you show up as well?
Yeah, and I'm like holding Takeshi. Like,
Oh.
and I'm really mad at Yukio. I'm like, you need to stop ordering this bunny around. He was risking his life for you.
Dude, Tetsuki, three feathers? Dude.
He goes like
That
this,
was
like he's making a rain.
I am going to report you to whoever I can. I am going to take this rabbit from you. You do
can
not
try.
deserve him. I'm like proper cross.
Oh my god.
Not proper cross.
Like, if you
Alder-
can imagine, like, you know, I'm like 4'11", like I'm tiny, I'm just like
Yeah.
squaring up, holding your rabbit.
I feel
So
like
how'd you
this is
guys do with
definitely
getting
the
feathers?
animation of like an actual
We
like
need two
volcano
more.
head. Like a
Mhm.
Yeah. We just see Kov and you came out.
Oh, yeah, he helped me.
Is he okay? You didn't heal him?
Oh, I tried. It didn't go very well. And then he asked me for coffee, and I was like, why would I want to do that? I have infinite coffee. And then I said, maybe our frogs want to hang out.
And I just look at Seamus.
Yeah, she either doesn't get it or she doesn't. I don't know. She might not be ready to date. It's
No, but you were totally right. Leave.
it's only the
Kov
second day
alone.
in school, you know.
You should just leave him alone. I hope he gets medical attention.
Should I
Yeah.
try to heal him again?
No, I think you, unless you intend to go and have coffee.
I haven't been in coffee.
No, then leave him alone.
He
Alder.
wasn't asking for coffee.
He was not asking for coffee.
What?
Okay. Well, let's hold on. Time out. Okay. Everyone is here again. No one move or go
Yukio.
anywhere.
Holding
Okay.
the rabbit.
Deep breaths. All right. We have 3 feathers. Thank you, Takeshi. Please don't ever do that again.
Takeshi looks at you and is just like,
Okay. We have our ore. We need 2 more feathers.
Well, I
So
think the 5
we
was a nice
could-
to have though, right?
It's a nice to have, yes. I think maybe what we should do is we should see if we can try to do this once. And then if we're successful, we go and get 2 more feathers.
As long as one gets to Grayson and one gets to the professor, we're okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think we're not running anywhere anymore. Everyone should return all together without separating at all or running off in any way. And we should go back to the dorms. Does that sound okay?
Yeah, does anybody know if there's anything against doing like the magical work in the dorm? Are we gonna like violate any bylaws or something? Do we have to do it at the forge?
I don't know.
the forges themselves are also magical.
So it might improve our ability to like do this, and we should just do our magical tinkering there just in case.
Okay. Well,
To the forge.
to the forge, everyone together. And why not Alder? Would you mind keeping Skittles outside the forge and maybe having Yukio and Takeshi stay with you while me and Seamus try to artifice? Or do you
Sure,
guys want to
Skittles
come
and
in?
Katachi can stay with me.
Okay. Thank you.
Forever.
Notice I don't mention Yukio. Just
Yeah, I did notice that, and I just gave you Skittles' leash, and I said, well, let's all go over there now. So here we go.
If I'm talking to Takeshi, does he understand me or only Yukio? Like, I want to explain to him that he doesn't have to do this. It doesn't have to be like this.
Oh my god, I love it.
Takeshi is like a clearly more intelligent than any other rabbit that you've ever encountered.
Yeah, like, you're too good for this, man. Don't listen to this guy.
Amazing. All right, so wander onto the forge. Yuki, are you coming in?
Oh, no, I think that Takeshi and I are gonna practice some boxing.
You're not going anywhere though, right?
No, we'll do it right out here. You said that you guys are going and doing the forging.
Okay. Alder, I don't know what that means, but I'm sorry. We'll make this as quick as possible.
Please.
Seamus, let's go.
Let's go.
All right,
All
so you go in. Both of you make Smith checks.
Okay.
Let me see. I think you both have that the tools.
I
Okay.
have
I'll see that on my list.
thieves tools, which makes me seem questionable. Oh, and I have tinker tools. Is that
Yeah,
what I need?
Tinker tools work.
Tinker tools, and what would be the save associated? Because I don't see a smithing.
Oh, I have Smith and Tinkerer.
So when you use tools that you are skilled with, you add your proficiency bonus. And then I actually think that artificers might double it, or you get doubling it. So you could take a +4 to the check.
+4. Okay.
19! I finally did something.
18.
Ooh, we're
Math.
making some feathers.
High five.
So you go over to the forge and you're just like, you reference the construction in animation and you. Okay, yeah, exactly like this. And, you can feel the essence properly flowing here. And you combine them and there's this like small magical I say explosion puff. It's just like,
I mean, it is a feather.
yeah. And you see that it just starts like scribbling.
But scribbling what?
Well, it doesn't have any ink at the moment.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so it's just like dry scratching across like some parchment.
Yep.
Okay, so it's scribbling, but maybe not scribbling anything. We should probably test to see what it thinks it's writing.
Yeah, let's dip some ink.
Not many people. Yeah. So I grab the feather, dip it in ink, and then put it back on the page.
Okay, and so it's recording the conversation of just some other people working nearby.
Seamus, we did it! Or at least we did part of it.
Okay, look down at the feather. Does it say what you just said?
I'm reading through this transcript, and I imagine it's the conversation, and then it's just that sentence, and then it goes back to the other people's conversation.
Okay, perfect.
What
Awesome.
we're watching is happening now. This is us right now. What we're watching.
All right, so we did that, once? So we got to do it 2 more times?
We gotta do it 2 more times, but is the writing enough, or do we need to try to modify or roll better to get the ink dipping? Or are we good?
Well, I mean, the professor just said we had to animate something. So, I mean, this
That's
seems
true.
like, well, you know what we could do? So we have one that works right now, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's set that one aside for class. That's our
Okay.
homework. Let's experiment on number 2 now.
Perfect. Okay. Cool.
And then let's make it so that we don't like mess something up completely and that we
Gotcha.
always have like the fallback homework assignment to turn in. Because if we give Grayson his pen like a week from now, he's probably not going to care as long as he gets one.
True.
Right.
Okay. So take the new quill and I put it in my leather fold, like flattened to make sure it stays safe. Put that in my bag. All right. Feather number 2. So how do we change things? How do we add a thing? Do we need to include it in the elements and give the feather an indication of its preferred? So maybe we should try casting it with it dipped already in ink.
Or is it just like an invocation if we have to like tell it everything we want to do as we perform it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Both.
Okay.
Both?
So
Okay.
let's see. Okay, so I dip the quill, I lay it on the table and have the pot of ink next to it. All right. We need, what is it? Animation and Me, the book.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Try to find a secondary action spell.
All right. So I'm flipping through. All right. So we wanted to self-ink, write whatever's going on, and we should probably try to make it so it focuses on just what's actually happening.
You mean
So
like
maybe
a
we need to
specific
put in some sort of
conversation?
command.
Okay, yeah, a command of a directionality or an area of influence.
Yeah. So when it begins,
Yes.
give it like a magical, like a code
Okay.
word.
Cool. Let's try that. Okay.
Okay.
So we got to roll.
Roll it up.
Right.
9.
Ooh, 20.
Natural 20?
No, sadly not nat 20. That would be exciting.
So what'd you say? I had +4, Conrad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have a 13 with my modifier.
13.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so then you go about the second time. You've successfully done one, so you know it a little bit now. You place it in the ink, add this on, and get the poof.
Poof.
And it goes to write and then just stops. And then you say something and then it starts writing.
Hey! All right, so...
Hey.
A.
Yeah. No, wait, this is definitely in the cave of... Okay, so we have to test this. So let's see, maybe. Well, wait, we did give a command and it started writing anyways. So it's maybe influence just in our area. And it stops. It stops when I stop talking. And then I start talking again and it starts up again. Right?
I feel like when we do the invocation, we would have had to give it a code word to begin and then a code word to end. So that it knows its boundary conditions.
Did we do that, or is this feather number 2?
This feather is it just writes only what Tomoe says.
Oh, okay, we messed up. Well, I guess this one's mine, I suppose.
Yes,
sorry. All right, slip that one into the same leather and put it away. Okay. When I etch into the shaft a little T so that we don't get them confused. All right. Okay, this time, Seamus, let's do this.
Okay.
All right. So,
am I rolling again?
Well, wait. What's the phrase? We need to come up with the phrase of start command, and we need to come up with how we're going to direct it before we do it. I think it should be shabba bing, shabba boom. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I mean, it should obviously be something that's not just going to come up in random conversation.
Exactly. Do you have I know that my family have a lot of, maybe historical phrases or something that's not in the common tongue, but I don't know if you want to do something. I'm afraid of influencing it more and getting another Tomoe pen.
My family was always a big fan of dessert. So I'm going to, whenever I say blueberry pie, it's what's going to make it start writing. So blueberry pie on, blueberry pie off. So I look down at my feather and I say, "Oh, feather of unwriting, become a feather of writing. You shall gather ink upon command of when we say ink on. And when we say blueberry pie on, start recording whoever we tell. And when we say blueberry pie off, you cease recording and go back to being a simple feather."
All right, and now we roll.
A 7.
Don't forget your
I got
modifier.
a 17 with modifier.
Oh, so I say the words, you do the roll.
Well, that's why I was doing the hands.
Yes.
Okay, so you do all of this. It has the magical poof. And it does not respond to blueberry pie.
Well, we have to say blueberry pie on.
Sorry, blueberry pie on.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying with these magical terms, the kind
Does it?
of specific,
So do I wait? What if I say ink on? Does it do something?
Mm-mm.
No, because I feel like if we didn't ink it up first, it still would try to write and just not have the ink to actually make the writing happen.
Can we
I have
cast
to find
again
that
on the
vulture.
same feather? We could try.
We have nothing to lose if it's not working.
Try it one more time, Seamus. We just have one left. Because then if
Alright.
we do this, then we know that we can update the first feather to be better.
Okay.
Shabba
But
bing.
did I mess up the invocation? This was my first time ever trying to do such a complicated
Is there
feather.
someone around us who could maybe help? Is there anybody at one of the other tables who maybe looks like they're a further on many?
Like perhaps we look around for Grayson.
Yeah.
He wants this pen so badly. We should make sure that he likes it. He seems obviously smarter than us.
So Grayson walks over. Oh, yes, you need assistance in crafting my pen for me?
Yes, Grayson. So we got one to work very basic. It just will actually write anything that it hears. But we're trying to make it so that we can command it to turn on and off on command. So it's not just writing all the time. And we want to tell it what to actually listen to. And we tried the invocation and we used the best code name that we could think of. And it's not working. I didn't know if you've ever tried to work on a quill of this nature and have any advice.
Well, I think I'm going to add extra reagent here. This is blood of broken heart. I'm going to add that to this quill here.
Govs.
Yeah, where did you get that?
Very recent donation.
Yeah, it needs to be fresh.
I left him an inn that our frogs can hang out, so.
Just harvested. Yeah, let's pour that right on there.
Okay, all right. Interesting.
Should have added, an extra chemical reaction, magical reaction. Arcane.
Okay. So the invocation though seems pretty good.
Yeah, blueberry pie on, blueberry pie off. Yeah, it's great code words.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, try one more time, Seamus. I'm here with you, providing
All right.
backup.
Here, and let me also channel my own magic through you, Seamus.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, Grayson.
Oh, feather of unwriting, become feather of writing. When we say ink on, fill up with the nearest ink well. When we say blueberry pie on, and then a code word or the name of the person, listen to that person and write what they have on the parchment. We shall provide. When we say blueberry pie off, cease all writing and return back to a simple feather. This we say to you. Please and thanks.
19.
15. Add 4, 19.
Ooh.
I think this puppy's gonna work.
So you see like magical energy forming around it, and the quill itself turns this like nice royal blue, and you see that the feathers kind of form into like mini arms. I'm ready to work.
I'm a real feather. I'm a real feather.
I like that it turned blue. That was a good touch.
I got no quills to hold me down.
Okay, Feather, please record what Seamus says.
You got it. Ink on, feather.
It's itself.
Nicely done. All right, blueberry pie on. Record everything that I, Seamus, say. Recording. We are having a great time here at Strixhaven! Exclamation point.
Yep.
Blueberry pie off. All done. I looked down at the parchment. Does it say we're having a great time here at Strixhaven?
Does indeed.
Oh.
Yay, awesome.
And did we cast it on just one feather, or was that all three?
That was on
I think
just
that
this
was just
last
the one. So if we wanted to do it to the first one, we could do it again.
Okay.
Because it looks like we can recast.
So Grayson, thank you very much for your help and contributing Kov's blood from his broken heart.
Yeah, actually, is there any more of that? I think we want this one to be as successful. Do you have another unit of heartbroken blood?
I don't have it on me, but it'd be easy to get.
Okay, then Seamus, let's wait. We have one. Let's wait. We'll come back maybe to later this afternoon for some more heartbroken blood, or do you think you could get some now?
Oh no, I can get it right now.
Okay, awesome, perfect. We'll be right here. So let us know how we can help.
So he leaves, and you see him leading Kov back inside.
Oh, no!
And
It's gonna be so much different.
he sits Kov down, and he's like, all right. You see him just pull out like an IV, and he just gets the IV going. And he just starts like dropping gold coins into Kov's hand. And Kov, like, he just doesn't look happy receiving it.
Kov, I'm very sorry. I heard sort of what happened before. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it.
Yeah, happy to help.
You are I'm not even going over there. This is just too much. This is too horrible.
He puts his hand on Seamus's shoulder and looks Seamus in the eyes, and he's like, "You get it, don't you?"
Been there, done that. I recommend you go down to your local comic book store, get some stuff. It'll be okay.
Thank you, Seamus.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right. Fantastic.
So then Grayson comes back over. Yeah, here you go. Freshly harvested.
Lord. Okay, Seamus. I'm not sure. Okay,
Like,
really need to
still
work
warm.
this one better. So,
Oh, I mean, the last one came out perfect. So, I mean, we just
All
cast it on two at a
let's cast
time.
it again. Yep. Honestly, though, if it's all the same with you, I actually like that mine does not talk to me. So I may just keep my feather exactly as it is, if that's okay. If it only responds to me, and then I'll get a replacement feather for one of you guys.
Oh, no, I mean, it's perfectly fine to want to customize it. I mean, if you don't want a weirdly animatronic, happy feather that talks to you in
With
a super
hands.
cheerful voice every single time, you know, I don't
So-
see why that would be an issue.
Yep. So I lay the first feather on the table. Have at it, Seamus. You've got this, and I will be your backup.
All right. Did it hear the invitation before, or do we have to do it again?
Oh no, if you want to do the exact same thing, you summon
Yeah. So
Grayson
we
over.
pa.
Yeah, I got
And
you.
then we have to roll.
Let's see what fate does.
Ooh, nat 20. What?
Okay, good. I only have a 12 with a modifier.
I can do some mad hands. I really felt this one. I felt the power building even though Grayson wasn't there. And I did like a last minute like flick of the wrist just like at that feather as Seamus finished the inquiry.
Really tapped into that
Yeah,
white
just-
mana.
Well, like maybe I did actually a little bit of spin. I did a full body motion because I had just because there's a bit of feather and it's hard, but I was like I was feeling it. I was feeling the sparks. I kind of just did a little pizzazz at the end.
Yeah, so overcoming the day, I guess. Tomoe is just filled with this inspiration and huzzah and blast the feather. So the feather it's going to just do exactly what you instructed it to do.
Perfect.
And it's not alive.
Yes. Okay. This feather is best feather. We can choose which one we give to Grayson, but best feather. All right. Well, Seamus, I guess we go back and let the others know. Bring the extra ore with us just in case if we can get 2 more feathers. But we have 3 right now.
Yes.
Perfect. All right. So we
Grayson's
go back up.
like,
Yes.
Oh,
Grayson.
yes. Grayson, here's your quill. We give him the blue one.
that's the one I want.
Okay, good. No, I get like this was the one that really proved the whole point. Thank you so much for your help. Yes, Feather, this is now your owner.
Yeah.
Feather, go to Grayson. Thank you so much, Grayson.
Oh
So-
boy, that's inktastic.
It just sits on his shoulder.
I love
It's
it.
like slowly oozing ink.
But Grayson's jacket is blue, so it's okay.
That's right.
I love it.
Proper.
That just means that the feather's happy when it starts to lose ink like that, you know?
Yep.
I don't like that, but okay.
That's a dog peeing reference when it gets excited. Not
Yeah, I
anything else that
know,
you
I
think.
know. And I still don't like it because that's a dog peeing on your shoulder.
Okay, well, if you love the dog, then I don't know. Grayson loves his feather. There's nothing wrong with
Okay.
that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, let's not be
Um,
judgmental. Okay, so I think we're ready for tomorrow's homework assignment. Now we just have to start working on that song and dance.
Indeed. So I guess we go out to Yukio and Alder. And hopefully they're all still in one piece with Takeshi and Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
I'm crossing my fingers on this one.
Yeah.
Alder's about to explode while Yukio and Takeshi are literally punching each other in the face.
I was literally about to ask, is this actually a Moonfolk on Rabbit fight?
Oh, have you ever watched Capoeira?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like that, but like boxing. Like so you're you're going at it, but he's obviously a rabbit. Don't be ridiculous. So like, you go for the punch and he's like, oh, you're going for a punch way up there. But yeah, you dodge the punch, block the punch, Yeah.
Okay, so you're not actually beating up your rabbit. You're just looking like you could potentially beat up your rabbit.
We're practicing.
Okay. I'm trying to gauge what Alder's anger is going to be, and I imagine if you actually hit Takeshi, she would not be a human anymore. So I'm trying to get a sense of the situation.
First character death in the campaign.
From spontaneous anger combustion. I love it. Okay.
The skeleton hand just starts closing around you.
I mean, honestly, that's what you have to be worried about, man. Like, that hand.
Rip your tongue out and start whipping it around.
Oh my god, I love it. All right, guys. Well, we got 2 feathers, and they both work. We gave away a third one, so yay!
Yep. So your homework is prepped, and we can stop there, where you'll be able to use the rest of the evening to possibly follow up on any of these other plot lines, or just kind of like hang out. Who robbed the cafe? What was stolen? Why does furniture keep attacking us? So we started a zoo. The missing
So
claw
many.
boards. Do we work here?
I love it.
Like
I think
36 hours, give or take.
Yeah, we've left our mark on the school already.
we really have. We are exceptional. Except I wouldn't say exceptional students. I would just say exceptional.
One of a kind.
Yeah, seriously. Go team. Woo woo.
Yeah, got a lot done today, and
We actually did.
met some.
And you stop crying.
I'll say met some new characters.
Yeah, re-met.
Re-met.
Yeah, I definitely lost focus and didn't tell the group, or in my sadness realized the vulture could have been the same vulture. I still didn't think I would have shot it though. Rough times.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's true. It could just be other vulture, in which case I think our school has a vulture problem.
I mean, that vulture was clearly a dick, so...
Do you think it's the same? Yeah, well, that's true, but he didn't use throwing stars at us the last time. That's a new trick.
We did shoot him down first, I think. Or he tried to poison himself with cyanide, so...
That's what he did. Rude. Unacceptable.
They're both clearly terrible, whether they're the same vulture or not.
I just want to know where he has his vulture pockets. Like,
Oh, God.
as a vulture, is he wearing like a little vest? Like, we still don't know. But is it a vest, or does he have like a bandolier of like cyanide pills and ninja stars? Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like a
Sure.
Wookiee,
Yeah,
Wookiee
that's what I was
bandolier.
thinking. Yeah, I wonder. That's pretty vulture-y. So, but yeah, awesome. We went to class twice and did homework.
It's almost like we're
So,
real students.
We could potentially be like straight A students right now. We're like fantastic. Gonna get scholarships.
Haven't got fired from being a student. Only from our jobs.
It's fine. We already got new jobs, and I'd say that's pretty damn impressive that we already have new
I haven't got
jobs.
fired from the library yet.
Exactly. So Alder, keep your positive feelings so that I can feel depressed later.
Keep your realism to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait for Ichika to receive her various reports.
Oh Lord. Yeah, no,
They're going to be all over the place.
At one point, I was just like, maybe we should start having false conversations, but then I realized how many times that Yukio just went off. I was like, no, that's just gonna make it worse. I can't. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. Well,
I
hopefully. we
mean,
won't
to be
get kicked out.
fair, those reports may be inconsistent and incoherent enough that she might just call it a wash. Just saying.